Here we go. Episode 3 of Jerimar, right, Ulfricsson. Here's our man. Here's the man himself in the flesh. Level 9, a Nordic executioner. It's the second stream of the day. I ended up having a long nap after work last night and ruined my sleep schedule. And then that was Friday night, and then I was kind of up all night, and I should have streamed while I was up all night, to be honest, because I was just kind of doom scrolling and playing Maple Story on mobile, which is like a complete waste of everyone's time. And then fell asleep again, streamed this morning. Had some stuff to do this afternoon. Was just hanging out in Pandadora's stream. She seems really sick today. But no, we're here. Hopefully, maybe if people want to keep chatting, they'll come join us in the chat there. Very different vibe from a Morrowind only stream, of course. We play like the daily games, the crosswords, the rattle, and the food guesser, and the things like that. It's good fun. Good fun to learn a lot about the world and think a lot about the world. You know, because there's those games, just to guess where a cuisine is from, is or like guess where a photo in the world is taken from, or guess where which year a photo was taken, or things like that. It's very informative, and it's good to kind of break down those what knowledge you might have in your own head, because very often it's wrong. I think most people find out pretty quickly that a lot of the ideas they have are completely wrong about the world. Anyway, that's an aside. Today we're talking about Jerimar Ulfricsson. He is a level 9 Nordic executioner. It's a specialization in the stealth class, and this is episode 3, so I presume you have a little bit of knowledge with this character, but maybe just a quick catch up. He wields an axe that he conjures out of thin air. He's used to thinking in portals. He's keen to get in and out of places, and often that means talking his way in, and often that means finding a way in. He's also a specialist in heavy armor with both athletics and acrobatics support, and he knows a little bit of roleplay. Maybe just to mention again, the restoration part of the roleplay here, the RP restoration. You can kind of spin this a lot of ways. This is a man that comes from an organized crime background who spent a lot of time in jail and is used to taking care of himself. So you can kind of spin restoration that way. But you could just as easily say alteration for lockpicking. You could just as easily say light armor for wearing more gear sets, or unarmored for sometimes going into parties or weddings or things like that where it's inappropriate to wear armor and getting his job done. But yeah, last episode we connected with a man at Fort Moonmoth, and he gave us a quest to have a little bit of a bloodbath, and we're definitely amenable to that kind of task. Unfortunately, we are not entirely sure just yet about the nature of our targets. We haven't quite confirmed them, so we're going to ask around the Thieves Guild. We did spoil our reputation with Sugar Lips Habasi, unfortunately. Oh, I remember what was going on there. We were meant to be spending the night at the Real's trade house. Unfortunately, a Real doesn't actually have beds in his trade house. Although he does have a room for rent, it's not actually programmed to allow you to rent the room. So we'll just say we spent the night at the Real's trade house. There is a little back door here if you ever want to go like a thief build to get in there. And there's a couple of places here, Elderfear's house and Verdonius Nuccius's house. Verdonius Nuccius is left because we bought his ring, so he's gone. So that house is up for grabs. And there's also this wooden door to the census and excise office if you ever want to get some access there. Last episode we also went diving underneath. There is we took off all our heavy armor and we went into an underground cave there under the water. And we found that it was full of pearls and full of drag, and got quite a lot of hits on them. We raised our axe level to 74, and we made a little bit of cash there selling all those pearls to a Real. Other than that, notable levels recently, we're almost up to a 31 block level. The block is going to come along quite a lot, I think, and I do want to spend a little bit of time You're really focusing on that block leveling, because I think it is going to be really quite important for our agility level. Only 30 agility at the moment. We are really susceptible to knockdowns, unfortunately. 36 agility, 37 agility is where you can start to avoid a lot of knockdowns. Above 40 avoids you a lot more. The way knockdowns work, maybe just in case people are unaware, the way knockdowns work, if you would take damage before a prevention, if that amount of damage is higher than your agility, then half of your agility class. So at the moment our agility is 30, so if it's higher than 15, if we would take higher than 15 damage right now, we roll a chance to be knocked down, and that chance is proportional to how high our agility is in total. And so there is a limit, there is a level where like people just can't deal you enough damage to not ever knock you down. But at the moment we have quite good odds of being knocked down on quite a lot of circumstances. We have a recall actually in Balmora, so we can recall to Balmora if we want to. And we do, while we're here in St. Nino, we've also made a little bit of progress on the main quest last episode. So we collected orders from Caius, and we spoke to Hashfat and Tabalus. Now we had to recall away from Snowheart, from the man on the bridge, because we were taking a fair bit of shock damage, and he also got the drop on us. No matter how I tried to dodge and weave and bait out his spells, he somehow just had more and more and more of them, which I suppose, is just testament to how good of a wizard he is. And unfortunately we did cop a shock to the face there and had to teleport out. It was getting a little bit dicey, and I wasn't quite sure how much damage we were actually looking at. But anyway, we ended up wandering out to the fields of Kumu to because we took on an escort job for somebody that we found in the wilds. Wandered around to the fields of Kumu and ended up finding a back door to the Arkanthan Dwemer ruins, and collecting the Dwemer puzzle box anyway. Now we also have a little bit of a request to go out and kill a Nord and Hlarod. So I think what we're going to do today is we're going to continue to assess our armor class and our XP. Once we get up to about kind of a combination somewhere like close to 150 HP and maybe close to 25 armor, or maybe a little bit less, of one or the other, we will head up to consider heading up to Hlarod, where we've been advised about a Nord who's taking people's lives out there. What's his name? The Larius Varro told us about him. So he's asked us to remove that Nord from the equation, and we probably would be wise to go do that. It serves as well as a kind of a combat test to make sure we can actually get the job done. Now, the thing is, there's a Nordic Claymore here on the ground. That's decent money. Also some extravagant pants and some expensive shoes. It's not too bad. I am concerned here about potentially... let me use my beggar's nose. Actually, I should have checked if that door was trapped at all. I didn't even think. Now, it's good to be able to kill that skeleton on the spot, because a skeleton that's not wearing a shield may very well be a skeleton archer. Let's find out. And it was. They had cruel spark arrows as well. Beautiful. You love to see it go down easily. And let's just try and keep our beggar's nose active. There is a shrine here in case we do take attribute damage. If we do see a greater bone walker, we're probably going to have to bait it all the way back, unfortunately. And we're not seeing any traps abounding, all just nice clean doors, which is great to see. Anyone around this corner? We may very well see someone in here. I'm not sure how long we've got left on our... Yep, we can take this skeleton with this regular axe. For sure, because it'll have an axe of its own. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about, that knockdown. So his regular war axe can deal up to 18 pips of damage, and so when he took a big swing there, it would have his big swing would have had the capacity to deal 18. And so that's why we had a chance to receive a knockdown, and we did receive a knockdown, unfortunately. And that's going to be a skeleton archer, unfortunately. We're going to maybe pull threat, and then hopefully he'll come up here. Is that a skeleton archer? It is indeed the skeleton archer. And we'll do what we can to get as close as we possibly can and get it down as quickly as we can. Beautiful. Grey shaft of nonsense. Silence for 5 seconds on target. That's actually incredible. That could help us kill Snowy Gravius, actually. Okay, that skeleton is going to be a one-handed weapon. We can get the approach here, and we can take it as a regular fight. And it does have a one-handed weapon. It has a javelin spear, an iron javelin. Now we know that none of these are trapped. Ooh, Nordic battle axe. Not too worried about that, but a little bit of repair tools is always going to go right. A silver dagger, beautiful. That's good money. That's good, good light gear. And we'll just check these as well. Nothing else in here. Beautiful. Now let's poke our head. Okay. It looks like there's going to be... Okay. Maybe what we'll do here is we'll use detect creature. Now, of course, detect creature doesn't work because that's not the one we want. We want necromancer's feast. Detect dead, detect undead. Let's try that. Okay, so there is someone downstairs. Oh no, he's on the ground. There we go, so we can see a couple. None in this room though. Okay. There you go. I was expecting, I thought maybe it wasn't working for a moment because I couldn't see it, but it was working. There's just no undead in there. And how long does that last? That lasts for 10 seconds. Okay. 100 points for 10 seconds. That's not too much as it goes. There we go. That's what it looks like. So that's what it looks like when these guys are up and undead. And that's what it looks like when they're down over there. So this is a one-hander. We can potentially get the pull here. We just want to make sure we don't get trapped behind if they open up this door. Oh no, I say that, but he's actually got a two-handed hammer. And he gets the knockdown on us. Damn it. Beautiful. Okay. He baited us in there. I didn't know they could do that. Yeah, Iron Warhammer. Yeah, hate to see it. And we know there's someone in here. And that is a Bone Walker. That looks like a regular Bone Walker, not a Greater Bone Walker. So we can go in confidently against this. The Greater Bone Walkers will deal continuous attribute damage, but the Lesser Bone Walkers, after you kill them, the attribute damage wears off. And there is the Dagger of Judgment and the Skull of Lavelle and Drano, which is what we've come for. Beautiful. It's also got an Amulet of Arche, Fortify Health, a Scroll of Elemental Fire, and a native Garjulan helm. We'll grab that one, that's good value. 36 Lessons of Vivek. Sermon number 15. I think I would like to read the sermons. Maybe on a different character. This character is definitely not one that reads the sermons, I don't think. But definitely a different character. I think I mentioned I would like to, I think, create a mod with like a history skill where yeah, let's get out of here. Let's use our recall, and this will bring us straight back to Balmora Mages Guild, actually where we have the guild guide. But we're actually coming back for this lady right here, Shan Gra Muzgob. Yes, I did do that errand. Very good. I'll just take that skull from you. Perfect for what I have in mind. Thank you. Now, as promised, I'll answer your questions on the Nerevarine cult. Go ahead. The Ashlander cult believes the long-dead hero Nerevar will be reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes. According to the legend, the prophesied Nerevarine will cast down the false gods of the Tribunal Temple, restore the traditional ancestor worship practiced by the Ashlanders, and drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult, but it persists amongst Ashlanders who care little for Imperial or for Temple law. Here, take this copy of my notes for Caius. Indeed. We'll ask about Peakstar. We've heard of Peakstar. Yeah, the most recent case of a person claiming to be the Nerevarine is a girl named Peakstar. After a long period of searching unsuccessfully for her, the Ordinators recently reported that Peakstar is dead. This may be true, but I haven't heard that the Temple has offered any convincing proof of it. Indeed. Well, this particular character is probably not too interested in going in depth on the actual lore. You know, this isn't the kind of character that would solve the disappearance of the Dwemer, for example. So we'll conduct our tasks as given to us, and we'll get them done. I think as well, whilst we're here, it might be good to buy some more. Let's just assess our item quality, and let's see if we can do some repairs. Yeah, we don't need too much by way of repairs. We'll just knock them out. Here we are, one of these. Beautiful. Now, we can sell a little bit here to Rajir, and we can also, is that his name? Ravir. I thought that sounded weird. Amulet of Arche. We can also wear this Amulet of Arche. Now we have the Amulet of Stamina as well to swap in between. The Amulet of Arche is an extra 10 points of HP, which brings up to 117. So, you know, it's pretty good for what I need. We can sell a good amount of these though. Cruel Spark Arrows. Yeah, Grey Shaft of Nonsense. I mean, this is very good, but we are very far away from marksmanship, unfortunately. Very far away from actually being any decent with such a bow. We'll keep the Scroll of Reflection. We can sell these Scorches. We can, I think, sell this Burst Fire. Yeah. We'll keep a little bit of this and that, though, for sure. Quality Restore, Standard Restore Fatigue. Yeah, we can keep a good amount of these. And Ravir, give us 950. What do you reckon? 940. Beautiful. He quite likes us. We did a couple of favors for him. We also we have some books for you as well, buddy. You're going to become a local bookstore. 36 Lessons of Vivek, a short history of Morrowind, and that's fine. Beautiful. Let's go back to Caius. And Caius will have more tasks for us. Now, Caius is going to send us to Vivek very soon. And when he does so, we're probably going to receive rumours to join the Morag Tong, or at least find the Morag Tong. So that will be something that we pursue, I think. I would definitely like to follow Morag Tong writs around the world, maybe whilst we also work on Caius's orders. Here we are, notes on the Nerevarine. I'm promoting you to a Blades Apprentice. I have new orders for you. I've thought it over and I want you to interview 3 informants in Vivek City concerning the Nerevarine and the 6th House first. I want you to speak with Adhiranir, a Khajiit Thieves Guild operative second. I want you to speak with Halia, an Argonian in the Morag Tong. And finally, I want you to speak with Mira Milo, a temple priestess. The Morag Tong is a guild of executioners and assassins, completely legal and guided by a strict code of conduct. It's an ancient Dunmer society, steeped in tradition, but I know and respect a few Westerners who belong to the Morag Tong. They are nothing like the Dark Brotherhood, but I have no idea how to join them. Interesting. This is it. Halia can guide us along that path as well. And Mira Milo, we just joined up with her in the temple. And then here and there is a Thieves Guild operator, so we can find her in St. Olms. Be careful what you say and use common sense. People in the cantons are suspicious of outsiders, and you may have to win or purchase their confidence. Indeed. Now, what we'll do as well, to get to Vivek, is actually we'll just use our recall.
So what's this?
We're going to get fairly good at this kind of task. Thinking with portals. One of the better ways, I think, to roleplay a character is to give them the mysticism, major or minor, and that way, you know, you can impose your knowledge of the game's teleport system onto your character, on the basis that they're they are decently good with mysticism in the first place, which takes a bit of experience, and very much endows a person with knowledge of the mystic teleportation arts. Is that, I suppose, the right way to say that? But yeah, here we are in Vivek. Now, we don't really know our way around, unfortunately. Which is a shame. I immediately got turned around from the plaza. I should have walked down the other way, actually. We'll see, though, if we can collect a couple of acrobatics levels as we kind of go around. Now, I think first we'll head to the Halea. So they are here on the lower wasteworks of the Foreign Quarter. And they should be here in the Black Shulk Corner Club. Yeah, beautiful. The Black Shulk Corner Club. Let me just quick save before we go. Beautiful.
Go ahead.
And so this is the situation we find ourselves in. Irvin Dever, get out of our way, Noir. We have problems with this filthy lizard here. His kind aren't welcome here. Indeed. Tricky situation we find ourselves in. We may very well need to chop our way out of it. That's totally fine. That's what we're here for, after all.
Go ahead.
Favel Gabor, how are you? It's the filthy lizard we're talking to, not you. This rotting piece of trash ought to be chained up so we're not running around loose. Something like that. You'd think she'd be more discreet, but Ilmeni Dren is a strong-willed young woman and she hates slavery with a passion. Yeah, this is interesting. These guys are very clearly like Kamana Tong, and they're talking about Ilmeni Dren. Ilmeni Dren is the daughter of the Dren plantation family, and she's a strong leader in the abolitionist movement. Halea, you're looking at a bit of a situation here, buddy. If I do say so myself. How am I going to fail this so many times in a row? Yeah, buddy, what do you reckon? I welcome you as a friend of my friend, Jerimar Ulfricsson, but I wish to go to my friend's bookstore. These troublesome fools are in my way. I've tried to persuade them, but they hate my race, and I feel they will be violent. Perhaps if you speak with them, but be careful and be ready. My friend Jabasha the Khajiit has a bookstore, Jabasha's Rare Books. If you will agree to travel together with me there, I'll answer your questions, but before we go, I beg you to try and persuade these troublesome fools to leave us alone, otherwise I fear they will attack us with the moment we go to leave. I can solve that problem that way. It would tarnish the Morag Tong honor to slay them. I don't want to trouble my friend Rirel Garal by fighting in his club, but I must go to my book friend's store, where we can talk in peace. I'm only a low-ranking member, but pauper and commoner do not suffer from war here as they do in the West, thanks to the honoured traditions of House War and the Morag Tong. I am an Argonian, yet they treat me with respect, and if you're curious, you'll find a copy of The Black Glove. But please do not mistake us for the Dark Brotherhood. The Dark Brotherhood is a perversion of ancient Umma tradition, and they have sold their honour for profit, and no more than a league of murderers for hire. Yeah, well, we are going to try and travel together. Yes, please follow me to Jabasha's Rare Books. And, we'll get these done now. Beautiful. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. There we are. That was very, very effective. A little bit of preparedness. And actually, we kind of fulfilled the whole roleplay fantasy there of walking into a place and talking the talk and then walking the walk. Rirel Garal, very sorry about this kind of situation. This is the way Herd figures it. He's got this bandit hideaway right between Altsotha and Balfell, two of the nastiest holds in Vardenfell. Well, we'll leave him a tip for his troubles. Let me see if I can buy what do we want to get? Well, let's grab a Sujama, and we'll pay him 50 for his worries. Very sorry there, buddy. Oh, this is the room door. We're going the wrong way. Oh no, my aura. -20. We walked the wrong way. We left a big tip and apologized for the mess and then walked the wrong way. Here we are. All right, apothecary and our alchemist. And here we are, Jabasha's Rare Books. Thank you very much. We should be free of distraction here. Now, I'll tell you about the Nerevering cult so you can report back to Caius. I don't know anything about the sixth house, but I'll tell you what I can. I understand the Nerevering cult. You must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Nerevar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what he means to the Dunmer or the Great Houses. You should know about the persecution of the Nerevering and the legacy of the false incarnate, for the Nerevering cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Great House Dunmer. Here's a summary for Caius, but ask your questions and I'll answer in detail. So we hear about the false incarnate here, most recently Peakstar, the persecution of the Reverends and the prophecy of the Reverend being treated as heresy. The history of the Ashlanders. In the first era, the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Dunmer clans were much alike, but after the First Council and the formation of the Great Houses, Ashlanders have been steadily forced into the poorest and most hostile lands. Now the nomadic tribes look to the prophesied return of Nerevar for a restoration of their ancient religious rites and traditions. Now, he did say for us to get a copy of the Black Hand. My duties to the Morag Tong do not permit me to travel. I'm sorry for their deaths and for their trouble. I hate the custom of despising another on account of his race. I cannot forgive the narrowness of their mind. It's a fine perspective to have. The Black Glove. Let's find a copy of the Black Glove. Because this kind of work seems right up our alley. Let's be real. Now it looks like we have a lot of books available here as well. So perhaps Jabasha will have something for us.
Keep moving.
Yes, I'm trying to, buddy. You're in the way. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I'll swap places with him there. Oh no. He hates me. I need him to have some amount of likability for me. For the there's a mod here to get him to move out of my way. I can point him in a direction, and I can press Alt, and he should turn around and walk that direction. And I just use it for avoiding people in my path. And I can also get him to swap positions with me. But unfortunately, he doesn't like me enough. Hulia is here. Jabasha, I would like to buy the black. Is that what it was called? The Black Glove? Homilies on Oblivion, the House of Troubles. Oh, you don't have a copy. That's a shame. That's a shame. Well, maybe we'll ask the bookseller in Balmora next time as well. He's working something out. He's got a bit of energy to expire by the looks of it. Well, here we go. So that was our job here in the Foreign Quarter. Let's head out. Now, I believe we also want to head to St. Olms, and we also want to head to Temple. St. Olms is pretty straightforward. It's next to Temple, actually. Let's use Civic Intervention to get over there, because we're thinking with portals. Now, I believe St. Olms is here on the left. And Miramilo is also just behind us there. We'll teleport back when we need to speak to Miramilo again. It doesn't really matter which order we go in here. Let me just double check. We'll check this door. Just double check that it is in fact Olms Canton. St. Delin Canton. There we go. We got them mixed up. St. Delin has a lot of great stuff going on. There is a glass dagger you can buy. It's heavily damaged, and it costs you about 25 GP. But you can repair it. And glass repairs very easily because it has very low total durability, and then you can sell it back for 4,000 GP worth. There's a couple of them around. I think the Enchanter in Tilvani also has one, so if you ever want some quick early game gold, that's the kind of way you can go. Hello, Duvanius Platorius. I'm looking for a friend of mine, a female Khajiit named Adhiranir. Do you know where I can find her? Interesting. I'm looking for Adhiranir as well. She's a Khajiit. Do you know where I can find her? Actually, I do not. Perhaps some other good citizen can tell me where to find her. Indeed. Doves the Rain. I'm also looking for Adhiranir. Never heard of her. Nope. Absolutely certain. Never heard that name before. Well, buddy. That's a very interesting way to say yes. Let me ask you again about Adhiranir. Oh yeah, I know her. She'll be staying at the site as long as that census and excise agent is lurking about. Probably down in the underworks. Look for trapdoors down to the canal levels. Ah, I see. They're the Imperial tax collectors. They hunt smugglers and tax dodgers. I know them only too well. Devanian Platorius. How do you do, buddy? I've actually had a good bit of work with the Census and Excise Office, you see? Maybe I can speak your language. Yes, and here and there, Shizukaji, do you know where I can find it? No, I don't. Tell you what. Maybe one more. Maybe one more. Do you know where I can find it? No. Okay. Beautiful. Well, we are going to have to go speak to it here and there first by the looks of it. What do we have here in St. Olms, though? It's been a farmers and labourers hall, tanners and miners hall. Oh, yeah, of course, the union halls are here. Let's head down to the canal works, and there's a temple down here as well. But when you see a big painting like this, it kind of just triggers your thought, oh, I should move through it. Surely I can pass through. You're so used to seeing secret paintings in Banjo-Kazooie and Mario and things like that, right? Hello, Savasi Turan. Census and Excise Agent. Let's ask about the underworks, the sewers down under. How do you think they keep it all so clean and fresh up here? By dumping the dung out to the bottom, indeed. Well, let's poke our head down. Oh, there she is. Oh, there's a rat for us as well. One rat. We'll just clean this up so here and there doesn't have to deal with it. I'm sure a cat can handle a rat, but I also want the XP. Now, do I have to be not swinging to be able to block? I do just want to test that. I can't help but notice, but I'm not blocking any of these hits. Yeah. I'm not going to wait to see. Now, I think here and there she will give us the same. Yes, she will tell us what we need to hear. So Kaya says to you, speak with Hirinir, and you have done this thing. You are speaking with her, but Hirinir will not talk to you about the Nerevarine or the Sixth House cult. And because why? Because she is at this moment very distracted by a census and excise agent. You do not know this? Well, they're the collectors of the Emperor's taxes and tariffs. Yeah, he's not her favourite person. So she's asking us to go remove him from there. It is, I think, quite straightforward. A lot of people enjoy just kind of knocking him down and killing him to solve the job. I favour, I suppose, the diplomatic route. Here's, you know, at the end of the day, a trainer. And it's fairly cheap to get him down. I think people like to kill him because she took a gondola to the mainland. Oh, that's a disappointment. Of course, that's a blatant and obvious lie. She can't take a gondola to the mainland at the moment because it's under quarantine. The island is under quarantine. But, yeah, we raised his disposition so he would believe us. With the,
Has no words for you.
here we are, Sixth House cult. Yes, the Sixth House cults. This is Hirinir knows about because it's about smuggling. Some smart smugglers are suddenly too busy for their old clients because they have a new employee, the Sixth House, who pays very well. But what do they smuggle now? Hirinir doesn't know, because they are very secret. And this is odd because these smugglers are always loud and bragging, and now they hush up like fat-bellied kitties full of sweetmeat. Indeed. Smuggling is big business. The Empire says we can't trade skooma, moon sugar, ebony, dwemer, artifacts, exotic dharma, weapons and armor, or slaves. So smugglers trade these things. Grief, Sheen, Sajama to avoid tax, and now the Sixth House hires smugglers. Though what they smuggle, Hirinir cannot say. Well, they're actually smuggling Sixth House idols and ash statues. But yeah, just to finish that thought, I think the reason people kill the Census and Excise Office is to avoid the walk back. They kill them at the top, they tell in here near down the underworks, and it just saves that walk up and walk back down again. So very, very, very like speed running strats. Hello, Madar Aravel. Well, actually, I'm looking for Milo. Can I ask about the Morag Tong? The House War executions. Interesting. We can ask him about current events as well. He seems to know a little bit about everything. The non-Dunmer Imperial colonists and the Dunmer natives. Trouble is brewing. It often just appears to be common theft and crime, but racial and cultural hatreds often lie behind the violence. Indeed, indeed. There is a library upstairs. We can definitely go up to the library as well. And we'll just check with this person. Delmen Halas. I am looking for someone in particular, in fact. Don't be in such a hurry. Vivek is huge, so you say. Mera Milo, she works in the library. If she's not there, you might find her in her quarters, indeed. Tanusia Veloth has the divine disease, but she refuses to leave the city. Ah, that's rough. That's not good. Now, yeah, let's pop our way into the library there. I believe it's going to be up here. Yeah, the Library of Vivek. Here we go.
Do you want something?
And we have Balva Sarathan, and we have Velms Sidroin. Ah, here she is. Mera Milo. Follow me to the back of the library. Yes, indeed. Will RP walk over? Some great books. Maybe we can find the Black Hand here.
I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
Mera Mila, go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about the Six House cult, but I can tell you about the Nerevarine cult. The temple worships Nerevar as a saint and a hero, but prophecies of his reincarnation are punished as wicked heresy. The Nerevarine cult claims the tribunal of false gods, hence the temple's persecution of the Nerevarine. A group called the Dissident Priests disputes temple doctrine. Their prescribed book, The Progress of Truth, describes their beliefs. Get a copy of The Progress of Truth for Caius. That will tell him things he needs to know about the Nerevarine, indeed. We'll go chat with Jabasha actually on the way out, because we'll take the guild guide from Vivek. Soul sickness is called madness or insanity in the Empire. Signs of soul sickness are strange dreams and uncontrollable impulses and cruel and evil deeds. Madness is not a disease as Westerners believe, so if it were, it might be cured by blessings and healers. Very interesting perspective. It's a curse of Dagoth I do not care for temple politics, but I have read The Progress of Truth and it troubles me. I have friends, former priests, who have gone into hiding, and so I'm bound to come to the attention of the Ordinators. I am careful, but I'm afraid, and I'm no secret agent like you or Caius. Sooner or later, I too must go into hiding. If it is not too late, when you return to Caius, tell him I'm worried, and if something goes wrong, I'll leave a message under the agreed code word Amaya. Amaya, indeed. Let's ask about our dreams. Yeah, she doesn't really have too much to say about them either. Persecution of the Nerevarine. Persecution of the temple. Yeah, just talking about the same stuff with Dagoth do they have a copy of the Black Hand in here? House of Troubles. Vivek and Mafala. Brief History of the Empire. Book of the Daedra. Brothers of Darkness. Changed Ones. Dawn and Dusk and the House of Troubles. The Katanas of Vivek. Yes, I'm here, Ordinator, I'm here in the library for the reading of the books. Look at me. Look at me, I'm looking at the books. 36 Lessons of Vivek. Okay, that's a speechcraft level, love to see that. Antecedents of Dwemer Law, The Lives of Saints, The Book of the Daedra. Vivek and Mafala, Anticipations, A True Noble's Code. Many copies of the Affairs of Wizards, perhaps too many copies of the Affairs of Wizards. Mysterious Akavir.
Do you want something?
We might not get lucky. Pilgrim's Path. Sayoni's Sermons. The Eastern Invocation of Azura. Yeah. No, it looks like we're out. We're out. They don't got it. They don't got it. Alrighty, let's pop back. We're going to go via Jabasha's again. Oh, actually, let's just use our recall.
Say what you want or go away.
Imagine you tell someone to go away and they teleport out of in front of you. Oh, I'm out of magic, damn it. Okay, it looks like we're walking to walking to the front. Oh, there's a boat. We can catch the boat. It's substantially faster to either water walk or to get the boat over. Ebonheart's just there as well. It's a shame that this ferryman doesn't go to Ebonheart. But I suppose it's also a shame this ferryman doesn't go all the way to the foreign quarter. That's just how big Vivek is. That you have to make a connecting canal boat. Here we are. Acrobatics. Aaron, please take me to the foreign quarter. We might even get another level of acrobatics if we keep walking around Vivek. That comes fairly quickly, if we're honest. I'm not entirely sure why. I think I misclicked number 9, which is unarmored. Which is unarmed combat style on the on the quick keys. There we go. Beautiful. Here in the lower wasteworks, let's pop back into Jabash's. I believe it's over here when we come in from the south. So it's over on the right hand side when we come in from the north, which we did. We came in from the north, not from the south. I'm going to try and keep remembering to use this Kwama Miner's friend. There is that ring up in Saltsign if I want consistent Night Eye. Aaliyah, how are you?
We're watching you.
I suppose I could ask some people around while I'm here, Jabasha. This time I want to ask about the Progress of Truth. He does have a copy, yes please. And yeah mate, we'll pay you for that one. Oh no, that was Civi intervention. Damn it, I wanted recall. Okay, we failed the recall. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. No, we got the job done. Let's just cast our recall.
Yes.
And get back to Balmora. Yeah, here we are. We'll ask about the Morag Tong later. We've got a little bit more to do. We've got some Commander Tong kills to get. We've got a bloodbath and things like that first.
Speak, traveler.
It was good though. It was good to be able to get three big old hits for 3 big old kills at the Black Shulk there. That's a really great sign for how things are going to go at the corner club over there. Especially if we're going with topped up fatigue and cast Woad as well. And I'm up to 75 axe, so only a little bit more needed. So 80 axe plus 25% is 100. So that takes our attack class to 100. And then add 6 percentage points from agility and another 6 percentage points from luck. And we have a 100% chance to hit up until 12 evasion.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Oh, thank you guys. That's very nice of you. I have your report and I'll make copies of the notes from Halia and the Progress of Truth. Give me some time to read and digest all this. In the meantime, I'm promoting you the Journeyman. You're doing good work. Here's 200 drakes. Go out there and treat yourself to a new pair of shoes and do some jobs for the guilds or some other freelance works and just keep your cover story current. Or get some training. When you're fit and rested, come back and I'll have new orders for you, sir. Yes, sir. Well, we do have a couple of tasks on hand. We need to head to Hlaod, where there is a mark for us. Let's maybe get that done now. It seems like there is a bandit out there who we do want to make contact with. Both verbally, face to face, and then with an axe. Sorry, let me just phrase that correctly. And that way Larius Pharaoh can see us doing some work around town. Hull? I didn't realise that Hull was like a common Argonian name. Halia, Hull. I wonder if there are more. Maybe I'll start jumping, we'll just speed this up a little bit. Yeah, so in the couple more axe levels and we'll really start to feel... I mean, we can technically get 100% at the moment on our axe swings, like 100% chance to hit. However, if they have a little bit of agility or if they have a little bit of luck, which, you know, most NPCs in the world do, it washes out pretty quickly. We have very, very good chance to hit, don't get me wrong, with full fatigue and everything, but yeah, a couple more levels will just push us over that line to make sure we go from missing, you know, 1 in 10 or 1 in 20 to to 1 in 50, and then we can really, because I want to end this bloodbath in 4 swings, right? 4 people, 4 swings, and then get out of there. I also need to talk to the Thieves Guild and get the correct names. I mean, let's be real. I'm not 100% sure I know exactly who I'm after there in the club. There are 4 bad people, but there are 6 people in the club, so we'll have to suss out our targets and just make sure we've got a mark on all of them, can recognize them all. I think the bartender will attack us, and so if we kill the bartender, that's the kind of bounty that won't be removed. Larius Pharaoh will remove a bounty for killing the 4 people that he wants gone. But yeah, the bard, anyone that we kill that's not part of that, he won't talk to us. So the quest item is very good. It's the chameleon ring, which I believe is worth 20% chameleon for 30 seconds, which is a long time. And I used it on Halavina as well, actually, to do a lot of the Thieves Guild questing. It's a very, very powerful item, in combination with the ring of Shadow Weave, and in combination with any gear that Caius gives you, or a couple of other rings that you can get around. Oh, there's some crabs there. I want to get those crabs. We've got a lot of options here. We've got a lot. Let me activate water walking with my Solgi pantaloons. Yeah, we want the axe levels. 3 hits is 9 experience. It adds up. It all adds up. Mud crabs as well are so low dodge that even at 0 fatigue, when they're modified down minus 25% to, you know what, like 60% hit chance or something, I still have greater than 50% chance to actually connect with the crabs. Oh, there's a shipwreck here. Interesting. I'm not sure I've ever actually come down this way, to be honest. We got a shipwreck. We got a lot of stuff. Maybe we can have a gander. I'm not too interested in picking up moldy meat. Yeah, or a shitty bucket. What have we got here? Though, a large chest. Let me just see what we've got out and about. Sorry for the yellow bomb. Oh my lord. Maybe I should take that off. A silver longsword. That's good money. Good money in the silver longsword for sure. Yeah, some rotten eggs and some moldy trees. Here we are. A couple of doors here. So we got the cabins. Captain's cabin. Now we can often see skeletons in these kind of rooms. So it's worth keeping our wits about us. And anything in here, let me use neither. Not really, it looks like it's going to be empty. Yeah, just a hook on the door. Okay. No rings falling down in the corner of the room or anything like that? Nah. Okay, well we can go into the hull. We might find anything that they were perhaps moving or smuggling. Anything here underneath the stairs? Look, it's a fairly obvious shipwreck, and it's like connected to a main road, I'm sure. Yeah, people have picked it to death already. Some moon sugar. Okay, we'll take a look at the moon sugar. And we can head down to the lower level here. Now, with our armor, we're actually advantaged by our armor in this kind of situation because it's going to keep us connected to the bottom of the ship. Crate full of ash statues, yeah. And so that's what they're moving. A lot of these smugglers are moving ash statues, which are if you carry those, the ordinators will kill you on sight. So that is an artifact of the Sixth House, used in their worship of Dagothur and used to promulgate the dreams and the madness of the dreamers. It looks like we're reached quite a dark kind of mood quite quickly there. What time is it? 8 PM. Okay. Got a couple more axe swings. Beautiful. And we got that cliff racer over there. Let's grab it. Yeah, here on the bit of the coast is, of course, the Smuggler's Coast. There's going to be a lot of options for raiding smugglers and removing them from their caves if we want to activate our tower. And it's not the worst idea in the world to go in and try and clear a smuggler's cave. It all serves the goal. There we go. Oh, there's one down there. Got a trap. What could be trapped down there? A chest under the water. I'm curious. I'm curious to go down there. I'm curious to go down there when it's daylight, actually. Maybe we'll pull these drags. We'll take them out. Oh, don't get knocked down under the water. Yep, see, that's it. Definitely need this agility. Definitely need this agility. It's really spooky. Yeah, if I get knocked down again there, I feel like I'm actually going to take a lot of damage. Even just from 2 fish. Damn it. Oh, there's the axe level I was looking for. Any more? Any more use? No. No, none for a little bit. None for a little bit. There's one over there. Can we pull it over? I don't think we can. Let's see if we can rest up. Yeah, we can. Let's camp up till 7 AM. We're going to be interrupted. Oh, it's a bit early. Damn it. And what are we looking for? So that's what caught my attention over there. Let's see about heading down there. Now we definitely know there's a few more drag here. I am going to wear my armor, and I am going to use water breathing to justify that and walk along the bottom. Water breathing. We have a really good chance to cast. There we go. And although I believe our character model will be swimming right now, in our RP where we're walking, there it is. So that's what it is. And we knew it was fairly shallow water because, yeah, there's a smuggler's chest here. It's locked. We'll hit it with our tower key. We'll also use a probe. It looks like, unfortunately, the pick chance is a little bit higher than that. Lock 2 complex. Yeah, level 60. I have a journeyman's lockpick. Let's try that instead, maybe. Still too complex for us. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. That's a shame. Okay. Well, we can remove the trap from it. Maybe first. At least for the security XP. Drain strength that has on it. Okay. I should have left the trap so I could identify where it was again. Ah, well. That's silly. We'll do what we can. We'll bring back we'll come back again when that security level's a little bit higher. Currently level 23, so really it's about as low as it's ever going to get for us. Even level 5 security characters will just like avoid security and use their alteration instead. We have neither alteration nor security. We're going to have to raise our security, so. Finally got off a little block. Let's use our, we did contract a common disease there, Hell Joint, which drops our agility and our speed, just when you thought things couldn't get worse. Let's use our Cure Common Disease spell. Foulcast, alright. Let's get back our magicka. Foulcast. There we go. Is that cleared? It is. Beautiful. Alright. Man, it takes a lot of Takes a lot of little micromanagement to be out here on the bit of coast. Here's what we like to see though. 1, 2, 3, 4 cliff races. There's a smuggler's cave. That one's not too bad, all things considered. It might be worth going in, clearing it out. Now we are here for the we are here for a bandit though, so maybe we'll start with the bandits first before going in there. Hello? Can I pull you down? Anyone? Anyone? They're all locked in? Is he trapped? No. Just couldn't perceive me. Even with my very low agility level, he just couldn't perceive me. Beautiful. Now we'll just check if it's diseased before we pick it up. It's not diseased, thankfully this one. Pick up some racer plumes. And you, one more over here. Yes. Please and thank you. There it is. Come on down. Come on down. Yeah, boy. Come on. Ah, it's broken. This pathing is broken. Considering they fly, they do really, really badly with trees. Okay, they're all around, man. You can't get far in Halarod without being surrounded. Oh, anywhere, Narmok as well. The whole world is filled with these things. Let's be real, and they're all a pain. There's one over there as well. Let's maybe, yeah, should we poke our head into this little cave here? Maybe we should. Maybe we should. I'm feeling somewhat confident, though if we get a knockdown, we probably die. Who's in there to knock us down? There's a couple of heavy hitters. It'll be good training for us though when we go in. Oh, you did find a way out. Beautiful. Well, there's a character level as well. You woke up today with a new sense of purpose. You're no longer afraid of failure. Failure is an opportunity to learn new things. Well, we say that, but in Morrowind, failing to swing, or failing a hit, or failing a potion does not actually give you any XP. Unfortunately, it would be really nice if it did. That's an easy mod idea there as well. You know, every swing gives you some, maybe like you get like a 1/10 of the XP on a miss, as you would on a hit. Come on, buddy. Come on. Thank you. How are we going? Yeah, I mean, we're already 20% away to the next level. It comes along pretty quickly. I think, yeah, as we get towards like 90 acts, I'm going to start to feel a little bit more confident. I just really feel like the best way to ensure our survivability is to be able to take out a lot of the guys in one hit and just never have that be an option. Like getting knocked down being an option there. A wooden chest? Oh, it was trapped, but we can't... Oh, I can see it's trapped if I step back. Damn it. A right bracer of the horny fist. An apprentice's probe and a journeyman's probe. A journeyman's lockpick. Standard restore fatigue. Quality restore fatigue. I'll take that. Some sabers. Yeah, just some junk. That's totally fine. A little bit of junk and a little bit of junk. Okay. Well, let's rest up and head in. Hopefully this is a drain effect and it wears off. I reckon. And what are we going to do? What are we going to do to go in there? Let's use our miner's friend, and let's use our detect creature as we go in. Ooh. On site. And there's a knockdown, and that's what I'm talking about. Let's just get out of here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yep. No, we're not messing with that. Oh, we're not messing with that. So he got the knockdown on us immediately there, and they summoned a Bone Walker, and he had a good amount of damage on that one-handed sword, unfortunately. So yeah, that's why agility is going to be necessary. Block could have done some work there as well, obviously. Like block Removes a lot of hits. You can also get Sanctuary. Maybe I can... Did we just get knocked down by a Cliff Racer? We did. Holy shit, man. Holy shit, we're getting knocked down by a Cliff Racer. Okay. I'm reevaluating how severely I need agility. I was going to say I need it quite a lot. But I'm thinking maybe I should just focus on it entirely. How can we raise agility? Blocking, marksman, and light armor, I think. Is that right? Light armor is agility? It is, yeah. Marksman is agility, light armor is agility. What about hand-to-hand is speed? Sneak is agility as well. Okay. So we've got a couple of options. There's a couple of options for raising agility. We could practice sneaking on some people. Power level some sneak. It's so tedious. I mean, it is what our character needs to do. And our character is a muscle man. He is going to train for his job. It is a legitimate use of his time. We could buy some training in block. But we're capped by agility. We could buy some training in light armor. But again, we're capped by agility. We'll have to raise quite a lot of all of it. And getting over like that 30 hump is going to be fairly difficult, I think. Well, here's the man that we're actually here to see. If I can get away from all these dogs and all these cliff racers. Okay, well, let's pull out this cliff racer first. There's a flame atronach over there as well. Are the daedra ruins? I suppose there's daedra ruins, that's what they're for. And there's a couple of nick sounds over here too. Now this fella is going to have a heavy battle axe. I'm trying to think what happens if he hits us and knocks us down and then hits us again before we can get back up. And it strikes me as genuinely like a fairly legitimate concern. I think we're going to need... Because he has the capacity... Are we serious? I'm going to have to... Scroll. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. No messing around. No messing around with that. I think there were 2 dogs there, unfortunately. My willpower's down as well. Let's restore our attributes. Oh, yeah, these knockdowns are going to get me, man. These knockdowns are really going to get me. The Rock of Lolthus, what are you? Willpower 5 points. Realm's Grace, what are you? Endurance 5 points. I suppose I could go Fortify Agility as a spell. Do I want to use a restoration spell going into a fight?
I don't have a lot of patience for questions, Outlander.
Yes, I'm here for the shrine. I'm here for the shrine for Drello Sadri. Do you seek to join the temple? Oh, I most definitely do not. Yeah, no, we're fine to not discuss anything further with her. I will check your library here. You got a copy of the Black Hand? 36 Lessons of Vivek. Pilgrim's Path. Well, I got a couple of them. For spear and for unarmored, sure. What about you, buddy? Telvis Salvani? He's got spells. Oh, we need to be a member before he'll talk with us. Tell us about the blight. Tell us about some quests. Sure. Let's try and get a hearth heal off here as well. Suppose I could use a potion of Fortify Fatigue. It still doesn't strike me as a very good deal. Maybe I could go talk to the Thieves Guild about training in sneak. I might also need some training in security as well, so maybe they can hook me in there. I don't really want to join the guild. Maybe they'll take me as a... I'm a sleeper, one amongst thousands. They bring your message. Dagoth calls you, Jerimar. You cannot deny your lord. The sixth house has risen. And Dagoth is its glory. Oh, he is losing it. Old maid is losing it. Let's back away slowly. Caius will tell us that we're the suspected Nerevarine soon. And I'm not sure how much that will re-characterize my character, although he will leave the island.
That's how I
Still
like
there?
it. Bold and
Arathor, how are you, buddy? Can I ask you for training? Yeah, we can't really take any blocks. You can give us sneak training here. And I think we might actually need to take it. Can I raise your... There we go, 97. I'll take 97. What we'll do here is we'll just see if we can get any agility pips along the way. We have a good amount of gold, and these are very, very, very cheap levels. Can we get 1 pip of agility, please? 1 pip of agility. I suppose this is a difference between, like, the mule and regular leveling. Okay, that's a character level, but no agility. Because like if we were doing regular leveling, I'll be able to apply 5 there to agility. What about you, Sugar Lips? Join the Thieves Guild. I do want to ask you about these bad people. I think I need to bribe her a little bit. And it's very expensive. But if I bribe her 10 gold, she hates me. Look, I'll just cop the loss. Sure, bad people. She doesn't know what I'm talking about, man. Damn it. No, I'm not joining. I'm not joining. She doesn't have training for us either. Damn it. That was a lot of our cash. We're down to 1600. Kirina, do you have training for us? Bad people? She doesn't know what we're talking about either. They genuinely don't. They genuinely don't. Training in acrobatics and security. A couple of security levels wouldn't go awry. But I need these agility peps desperately. Desperately. What about you, Fane? Fane Riel? Alchemy, speechcraft, mercantile. Yeah. It's got nothing for us. Let me ask you about the bad people. You don't know either? So it seems like no one here in the Thieves Guild actually knows anything about these Commander Tongue bad people, even though they're the people we're referred to. Bad people? She doesn't know what we're talking about. Maybe you, McCullough Closius? Bad people? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. That's not the way out. It is a way out, but the devs locked it to avoid us actually stepping out. There. I guess in playtesting too many people got lost on the way the Caius Casades place. Let's ask Caius about those bad people as well, actually. Maybe he'll know. He is a man of intelligence.
Well met.
Bad people. Commander Tong. They have connections in the higher ranks of House Lalu. The Tong competes directly with the Thieves Guild for contract of control of illegal trade. The Commander Tong don't like competition. What can he train me in? Unarmored, hand-to-hand, and speechcraft. Yeah, I'm just not ready just yet, buddy. I think I'm actually going to have to go and power level block, unfortunately. Genuinely just going to have to go out into the wilds and practice. Where's a good spot to practice? I guess we're just going to go walkabout, see if we can find some animals to practice on. It's going to have to be the way. With 30 block. It's doable. As much as I hate going into combat against things and tanking the damage, we're desperate. We're desperate for the agility levels. Yeah. So if we were playing like a natural Morrowind leveling, vanilla leveling, we would definitely be able to just assign 5 pips of agility on the level up there. Leveling up sneak in the background, and then we'll be able to do it again, and we'll be at 50 sneak, in a short time. We got a rat over there in this group. We could definitely go in against a rat in this group and get some blocks off. And it looks like there's a Nick sound over there. Is that right? No, that's a flower. All right, but you, little rat, heavy armor levels and block levels is what we need. And you, Kwama Scrib. Please and thank you. As horrid as this is. As a training method, is the rat coming? Did we pull it over correctly? It sounds like a cliff race is on the way anyway. Yeah, here they are. Oh boy. Well, yeah, we are genuinely training here at this stage. Oh God. I can't help this, but you guys aren't hitting. Come on. Okay, there's a... Okay, beautiful. We're starting to get it. Oh, great. So as our block level goes up, actually, we'll block more and more and more, and then the experience will go faster and faster. Just really need a couple of these agility pips to come through. What can we talk about instead? So that's 4 blocks. Since then, 25. Now, I'm just thinking as well, I actually don't have any agility in my mages or miners, which is definitely an oversight in the character design. Maybe restoration should be block on the miners for agility scaling. And probably, yeah, probably taking luck as a favoured attribute as opposed to agility was incorrect. Agility was definitely like a good favoured attribute to take for a kind of character build like this. We'll use, I mean, I feel like I can probably tank these guys for a very long time. Especially with all the heals that we have. They'll give us heavy armor as well. I probably should be wearing light armor actually for light armor levels. Yeah, light armor and block. Yeah. Although it is good to get heavy armor levels as well, because I actually do want to use those over the course of the game. Maybe I should buy a light armor kit. Think. The irony is that as we level block here for our agility, what's going to happen is we're not actually going to be able to we're not going to be able to train our block any higher because it's going to be higher than our agility. Okay, thank God. There's the pip. Finally. Now it's a chance to roll actually on every attack that we face. So yeah, I think what we're going to do. Yeah, contracted whip. Oh, we got a and that's why, because we can bloody get knocked down by Kwama Forager. Are you serious? Let's do our cure common disease. Can I have 3 attempts here? No, I can't. Gotta heal up. Beautiful, there we go. So that's Whitbane done. Alright, let's head back into town, and what we'll do is we will buy a, oh, I found that cast as well, Jesus Christ. We'll buy a light armor kit, and we'll raise our light armor alongside our block there. Our light armor is currently level 16. What will I be looking at to actually go into combat against? I don't know, maybe some birds. Maybe some crabs down at Saidanine. We could pull a couple of crabs at Saidanine. Ah, it's just so terrifying, man. Our character just desperately needs that bulk. Desperately needs to stop falling under his own bulk, rather, I should say. But yeah, look, we have a lot of heals. We have a lot of enchanted gear. I think we should be fine to buy a kit here and go in. And we'll buy some repair tools as well. Unfortunately, it's going to be a training session. An in-character training session. No clicking train. Wayne, Got a rumor for us about the Legion giving good armor to their best recruits. Indeed. Indeed. For now though, Wayne buddy, I would like you to sell me some gear, please. I would like you to sell me... Oh, you can train us in blunt, heavy, and armorer. Ooh. Armorer levels. And heavy armor levels. Some heavy armor levels wouldn't go astray. That's endurance. Beautiful. Now, please, can you sell me... How much gold have I got? He doesn't even have any light armor. Okay. We'll just buy these repair tongs, and we'll try and maybe sell them for 96. Thank you. Alright, maybe Meldor rather instead here. How are you, Meldor? Can you please sell us, buddy, a chitin kit? As horrible as this is, yes, thank you. What are you? A chitin mask helm versus a regular chitin helm? Sure. They're different apparently. 156. Shoes, chest, greaves, left hand, right hand, head. That's the lot. And we'll take a shield as well. We'll use both shields because we'll probably burn through the durability. This is a training set. 170. 170. Come on. Beautiful. Alright. Well, unfortunately, we're never going to really wear light armor, I think, in the future. But for right now, we are desperate. Let's kit up. Let's wear light armor the whole way down. That's how it looks, man. That's how it looks. And let's get these repair going as well. Let's just repair what we can. Now, when you block with a shield, the shield does lose durability equal to the damage removed. We're not gonna be able to use all the. We're not gonna have repair tongs left over. I'm gonna need to go buy more. Damn it. Feeling 3? Yeah, we'll buy more. Feeling the desperation of a character build that's caught in a weird place. He doesn't have repair tongs, only armorer's hammers. We can buy repair tongs in the Fighters Guild here.
I'm a busy guy, so if you could hurry this up.
Yeah, we're hurrying, buddy. There we go. Alright. Sadnine, here we come. Let's catch the bus. We're going to spend a whole day. We're going to spend the whole day training our block and our light armor, and hopefully we'll get a couple of levels of agility there as well. Tragic, absolutely tragic that it's come to this. But once we're over this hump, we'll have a really notable character power spike, no longer being droppable like that. Because really, this is how the character's going to die. The character's going to die by getting a knockdown. Let's be real, like that's how it's going to happen. Back here at Sadnine. Now we don't want a Nyx Hound, I don't think. They're fairly rough. So we will take out a Nyx Hound as we find it. What we're looking for are crabs, quamas. I suppose cliff racers are fine as well. But you there, little Nyx Hound, we will chop you down. We had to teleport out from 2 Nyx Hounds earlier in today's play session, so you know that's how you know it's going to be fairly disruptive. Looks like we spawned a lot of netches though, and a couple of cliff racers. 2 cliff racers, 3. Yeah, 3 cliff racers is probably enough to get started. 4 cliff racers is heaps, yeah. 1. Now let's just see how 2 looks. Now, of course, I'm kind of unsure when we'll actually block with our shield because I'm looking in a weird direction. Maybe I can get up on a rock. And get it a little bit of height. Yeah, there we go. There's a light armor level. Yep. Let's switch to half heal here. Now something's going wrong. I don't think we're blocking at all here. I don't think we're blocking at all. Block is on 0 out of 100. We've contracted a hell joint, which dropped our agility further. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay, so we can block. I just need to be looking the exact right direction. Okay. Well, let's use the scroll of vitality. Just make sure we can stay up. Heal 2 points for a minute. And engraved ring of healing. Let's work this down as well. These nets are concerningly close. How are we going for durability? Okay, the durability is still very high. Let's check on the Amulet of Arche as well, as long as I'm standing still. Night Eye, Amulet of Stamina. Yeah, Scroll of Vitality. We'll just keep the Scroll of Vitality, I suppose, in place. And when we notice that our Fortify Restore Health is wearing off, we'll top it back up. I don't really want to grab a third one of these at this stage, I don't think. If it was like 3, it would be slightly too much damage. I do want to try and keep them all facing the one direction, though. There we go. Okay, I think our heal is worn off there. Don't loop around, please. Okay, is this going to have block? Okay, we are going to trigger block from here. Beautiful. Yeah, the direction that we have to look to actually trigger block at all is kind of frustrating. Okay, there it is. There it is. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Come on. Oh. Oh, this is what happens when you design your character badly, folks. Sorry to have to do this. What are we looking for here? I'm looking for my Cure Common Disease. Failed cast. Hey, at least the light armor's coming along as expected. Oh, we're getting moved. Okay. What about fish? Can I pull some fish? Surely we can most definitely pull a lot of slaughter fish. Oh, there's a drag. There's a fish. Beautiful. Okay, we'll just deal with these cliff races maybe, while we have them. Oh, they're getting caught on the tree. Okay. Maybe we should clear them up. Yeah, we'll clear them up and we'll switch to fish. Oh no, it works itself out. How's our chitin shield? Okay. We're still good for half as much of our shield's durability. Please give me this level, man. We're so close, surely. 84. Let's get rid of these birds. They're annoying me. These two birds are done. We're done with these two birds. They're not going to get any better. No way. You fish? Yeah, we might work on some fish maybe. Look at him, he's completely trapped. I don't even need to kill him. He's never coming down. Him too. Okay, we cure that disease there, beautiful. Right, maybe a scrib. A scrib paralyzes us, unfortunately, so that's no good for blocking, because we can't block while we're paralyzed. What about over here? Any more fish? Oh, there's a lot more drags. I'm not 100% sure about them. They can be okay. They can be okay, but we were wearing a lot of heavy armor earlier. Let's see how they go now. And they can technically get knockdowns on us as well. I'm gonna have to use that scroll. Scroll of vitality. Let's just quick save here as well, because if I crash in this circumstance, I'm gonna be so tilted. It's the fish. Okay, they're trapped in like the shore. Okay. More fish, more fish. We'll deal with more fish, please. No. Yeah, these guys are trapped on the shore. Okay. Maybe I can step between them. Something like that. Are they re-engaged? Okay, I just need to like reset their AI or something. Okay, beautiful. We're getting off blocks. They're dealing me a good amount of damage, actually. Okay, drow are too strong. Drag rather are too strong. Let's take him out. We'll try and kill that, keep the slaughterfish if we can. Because a couple of slaughterfish I think is going to do a good job. An additional level axe up to 79. That's great. Let's try and get a hearth heal in there as well. Failed cast. Failed cast. One of these? Nope, none of them. Okay. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Another fish. Did we get him? Here's one. No wax. There he is. Oh, that's another one. More drags than slaughterfish, unfortunately. Okay, we will just take these guys out, because they deal way too much damage for us to train our defensive stats on. Ah, yes, there you are. You can get rid of you as well. One wax. One wax from 3 drags. Let's dispose of the corpse to get rid of them. And hopefully this fish will follow us over here and we can get like some small slaughterfish from over here. Yeah, beautiful. There we go. That's what we're talking about. $48 out of 200 on the shield. Beautiful, beautiful. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. We got any more of those little fish? Maybe we walk a little further out. Well, what should we talk about? Because this is doing it, right? This is what this looks like. Okay. Unfortunately, Cliff Racer, I can't block both above and below, so you're going to go. As good as the light armor levels are. The light armor levels aren't actually going to help me here very much because they're so far behind. Contracted hell joint again. Oh my lord. Okay, good thing we have cure common disease. We get it in one, beautiful. Alright, fishies. Let's do it. Now we're about to lose our shield, unfortunately. Up to level 33 and 31 agility. Still very low. Maybe training sneak would be the way to go. Maybe we can go into like the guards' quarters at the Brethren. Maybe we can go into the club and just, I don't know, chill in the corner. Whenever they lose detection of us, we'll get some XP. Let's equip the next shield. Okay. But yeah. I think this will definitely get us over a really major character threshold though. I think I will probably need to train up these other aspects of agility. Unfortunately, light armor, sneak, block, marksman. Yeah, I suppose it's not the worst idea in the world to have marksman available to us anyway. Like, it's entirely plausible that marksman could have been the 10th, like the 10th skill on our major and minors instead of restoration. Like marksman would have made a lot of sense there. Just trying to think who can train us in marksman. I suppose the Fletcher in Vivek can train us in marksman. And is our gear falling off our body? Not yet. Almost. Let's see. Am I allowed to repair it just stepping out? I can't. Gotta kill these fish to do it. Okay. Well, boys, you gotta go. Let's repair up, and then we'll find some more. Alrighty, we're topped back up. Couple of cliff races over there. We can do a couple of cliff races for sure. For sure. That will give us hell joint by the same token. Oh, they're dancing. Look at that. Oh, they're having a nice time. Maybe we can do 3 cliff races while we've got our scrolls of vitality. Yeah. Oh, am I out of scrolls? I got scrolls of healing for 50 points in transcendent wisdom. No more scrolls of vitality. Two cliff races will be heaps. Cliff races, resist magic, nice. Cliff races have a fairly high agility and hit chance. So you end up taking a lot more hits for the same number of enemies. Of course, as our agility goes up, we're going to evade more, so we're going to have less opportunities to block as well, so... Here we go. Here they come. Alrighty. Maybe an ancestral ghost could be good as well. I am wearing the shield, right? Yeah. Block. Okay, block went up to 34. Beautiful. Here it is. And keep hearth heal on as well. Just do our best to make sure we're topped up. Okay. This is what it looks like. And we'll just do our best to keep them both in the range. So the way block works is that your enemies need to be in an arc in front of you. And you also need to be not moving. So, well, you don't need to, but your likelihood of blocking is much higher if you're standing still compared to moving forward. I suppose maybe I can try going into a tomb. Nah, let's just take him down. We're done with these. We're going to need to rest back up. I also need to cure this disease. Alrighty. Yep. And cure common disease. We got that one. Beautiful. Let's rest up a little bit more. And yeah, maybe we can poke our head into an ancestral tomb there. Maybe... Oh, there's a crab. Beautiful. A crab is ideal at the end of the day. We can find multiple crabs or multiple fish. Fish. There's a fish. Can we find more? Not really. Okay. Well, I'm not going to take one fish. I want 3 fish. I say as 2 fish appear. Okay. Strength improves act up to 80. Beautiful. Are there more crabs around? There's a scrib over there. Yeah, 1 crab's not going to do it. Okay. Okay. 2 cliff races. 2 cliff races does seem to be about where it gets good enough, although they do just move around quite a lot. Really frustrating way, where it just keeps them out of range of the shield. I suppose I could go train up sneak from here and light armor from training, and hopefully that's enough to start giving us agility points. And then maybe like I can spread training across all 3 marksman, or all 4 rather. Marksman, sneak, block, and light armor. And then, you know, something like after leveling up all 4 of those, maybe it's worth a pip of agility and you can do another level in all 4. Moving between a whole bunch of trainers. I don't know. It's a lot of money, it's a lot of trainers. And it doesn't really solve the problem right now of needing our agility to get up in the short term. 31. Yeah. 37 is really the number where I will start to no longer feel like a dunce. 37. Because it really is just... the ability to get knocked down by anything that deals 18. I mean, a lot of the low-end gear, the steel gear and the iron gear can kind of deal 18 points of damage. There's a cave here. Maybe we can find a smuggler to spar with. Armor? Oh. An egg mine. Of course. We can find Quama forages in an egg mine. Is that these are shadows, okay. I thought maybe that there was a mud crab over there, but they're just they're actual game shadows. Let's find an egg mine, and maybe we will find a couple of Quama forages. As long as we roll low-end Quama forages, they've got nice small hitboxes. They'll line up in a nice little row. Or we can go back over here to Hlarod as well. I really don't want to fight that guy though. I mean, look, obviously, like, whilst we have low agility, I mean, my agility is going to have to be extremely high before we are immune to knockdowns from him. But that's not really the concern. The concern is that, like, the chance of knockdown right now is high enough that I can foresee him killing us in 2 swings, with that first swing basically being, you know, too much of the time being a knockdown. Another way to think about that is that I want a combination of agility and armor and max HP, so that if we do get knocked down, it's, you know, in terms of the probability that we get knocked down, we can survive a knockdown, and the likelihood is low enough that we don't need to survive a knockdown, but we can. 128 max HP. It feels like a lot. It feels like a lot, and yet it feels like so little. Here is... there's maybe some another egg mine over here, which won't have miners in it, I don't believe. Aslala's got a couple of these mines. It's kind of all spotted around. Let's have a look. And maybe as well a Kagudi. I mean, we're at the level where we can probably tank a Kagudi for quite a while as well. There's similar stats to yeah, there's one right now. They hit pretty reliably. They're similar stats to like a cliff racer. They can knock us down though, actually. Come to think of it. So 101, 97. That's 4 points of damage. 91, that's 6 points of damage. And let's grab half healing as usual. I feel like if I can get up to 33 agility, I can start to get agility points by training up other things. Maybe that's the way to do it. Just gotta get over the hump. Just gotta get over the hump. That rat's coming to join as well. One day the rat will come. How are we doing? Almost to block level. Almost there. Now, I believe every block is worth, yeah, like 5 or 6. Yeah. Light armor up. Can I use a scroll of healing here, please? A scroll of healing. Here it is. And we'll use the life belts as well. And we'll use the engraved ring of healing as well. Agility improved. Beautiful. Block up to 35. Agility up to 32. Alrighty. And yeah. Hearth heal. On the bar, please. Hearth heal on the bar. Beautiful. We're getting a lot of blocks off here. Can I hit it that time? Yeah. Restoration level as well. Okay, this kind of power leveling is really tedious, but unfortunately it's worth it. We'll just make sure that these guys are both grouped together. And they're easy on the same side. Have we got another scroll of healing? I do. It's worth 50 points of heal, which I can use right now. Yeah, for full effect. Contracted yellow tick. What do you do? Minus strength, minus speed. Oh, that's fine. That's not going to actually affect our training here. Was that my shield? That's my other shield gone. Yep, let's get the next one. And hearth heal on the bar as well. Hearth heal, thank you. We have no gold either. Man, like we've just, yeah, spent all of our resources on this problem, unfortunately. Damn it, there's the knockdown. And that's because we contracted another disease, Witbane, 23 points of agility down. We might have to arm city out of here. Yep, we're going to have to arm city out of here with that. Get up before we die. Thank you. Oh, okay, one more block. One more block to get a level there. Let's cure our common diseases. Ooh. Is that all of them? Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. One second, I'll be right back. Okay. Now, this is, as I'm sure we're all aware, not particularly compelling use of a character's time in this game. It is unfortunately what needs to be done right now. We'll get through it. We'll get through it and then we'll be able to continue on our journey. Let's, some nice armor levels. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's consider money. I've got some moon sugar here. I've got some diamonds. Okay. Okay, there's a cliff racer over there. Rendered poorly. Oh my god, yeah. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately this character's difficulties, it has all the same difficulties as a lot of physical builds. But it also has the same difficulties as like magical builds. And I'm noticing as well it has the same difficulties of not having any stealth options either. So it's kind of, I mean, that's, I suppose what happens with personality driven builds. They really suffer there. And it is unfortunately all too easy to just get popped by somebody. Let's sell this Amulet of Arcane because we're using our Amulet of Stamina. And let's sell this Suja armor as well, which we just bought as a way to leave a tip. We can sell the Progress of Truth here, and we can sell this exclusive invisibility as well. Yeah, beautiful. Ravir, please give us 1200 for it. What do you reckon? What do you say? Oh, buddy or pal? Yeah, beautiful. And marksman training. If somebody can train us in marksman, I believe the blades trainers will be good for that kind of thing. Maybe we can speak to one, especially now we're a journeyman. Nine Toes is here. Nine Toes might be able to train us in marksman, maybe. We'll find out. Alone might be able to train us in a little bit of this, that, the other as well. Jorain Thalas's house. I suppose, yeah, we could also go into the Fighters Guild to get that Jorain Thalas quest. Hersindir's house. That's a security trainer. Nine Toes must be over here, I think. Yes. Here they are. Nine Toes. Now, Nine Toes has an athletics book as well. Oh, he's got a ram scale kin boiled netch helm. That's sweet. He's got like an Argonian style helm. Let's leave that. Speed has improved. Nine Toes, how are you, buddy? I would like
What does it ask?
to chat with you about a little bit of this and that. Latest rumors? Blades trainers, indeed. 4 moon sugar. Okay, that's good money. Good money. Illusion, athletics, and sneak. Yeah, we can take some sneak levels here. He can give us athletics levels as well for speed. Now, hopefully, this sneak level eventuates in a... no, it didn't. An agility pip. Okay, marksman trainer. Marksman trainer. Who can train this in marksman? Maybe somebody in the Fighters Guild? Maybe somebody in the Thieves Guild? No, not really. Terramalian? Terramalian is a Blades trainer. Yes. And they can train this in... Okay, he doesn't want to hear about this moon sugar. Okay. He's a healer. He's a healer. He can train this, I think, in alteration, restoration, and something else. Varah Halas's house. Highest can't train this in marksman. Marksman is currently level 10. Okay, it'll take a lot to bring up. It is a stealth class skill, so we do have a small buff for it. What's our best leveling skills right now? Actually, speechcraft, mercantile, and security. Okay, so non-combat skills. Yeah, that's what happens when you make a non-combat character, I suppose. We could look for a trainer in House Lalu. I believe there'll be some marksman trainers in House Lalu. They also have... Oh, actually, let's pop into the Razor Hole. The Razor Hole. I hear there's a smuggler in there selling Dwemer items. We can have a squiz. Where's there? Here. The Razor Hole Thoric. How are you? The rumors, these rumors are going to be the death of me, he says. Okay, he says he doesn't actually handle that. I can buy some more repair prongs by the looks of it. And he doesn't actually have any Dwemer gear. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. Well, we'll just buy a few more repair prongs. And let's get out of here then. Now. Unfortunately, I think, yeah, we're just going to have to get back to it. Get that agility up. Get that agility up. Now we're 1 block away from a block level. And maybe I can work on some sneak as well. We've raised our sneak up to the 30s. Technically, I could get a little bit of that done. And technically, it's going to level faster because we are a stealth spec character. Although I definitely don't want to work sneak into our roleplay. So, like, I kind of loathe leveling it up. Block I can definitely let slide. Because there's a martial skill and it goes with a one-handed axe at the end of the day. Let's see if we can find a couple of scrib or a couple of quama. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to pop back over here to this little plateau across the bridge. And we're gonna see if there is a mine. Maybe we can find a mine with a couple of quama foragers and we can block those. 37 agility is what I'm after, as tedious as it is. Because unfortunately, yeah, maybe just to reiterate again, 18 damage from the common one-handed weapons. 18 damage is what's going to trigger the ability to receive a knockdown. You need 37 agility to avoid that knockdown. And getting over that hump as well will drastically reduce the number of knockdowns we're going to have to find and resist around the world. Now, I believe that there's going to be an egg mine. There's a couple of mines around here. There's one over here. I think that's an ebony mine, though. Here's the Kagudi and the rat. We can come back for you. Yeah, we'll just go again. Show me a block, please. Block up to 36. No agility pips, damn it. Light armor up. Okay, that was character level. And we are at 32 agility still. Just gonna keep healing. Just gonna keep healing, keep blocking, keep our fatigue up. And block as much of this as we possibly can. And let's switch to Hearth Heal. Oh, let's switch to the Engraved Ring of Healing, sure. We can wear this one down as well. Keep them grouped up. This is the first hardcore character that I've done any power leveling on. Yeah, I'm learning my lesson. I can't be taking luck as much as I love it, man. As much as I love it, I can't be taking luck as a favorite attribute. I really just need to be taking agility, get it above 40 with the starting character at the end of the day. Let's get 2 casts off here. Yeah, there we go. Especially for like anything to do with the martial build. Light armor up to 29. Still no agility, Pip. Come on. Come on. You got this. One more. There's the yellow tick. Now, yellow tick I think drains our speed and strength. Yellow tick's okay. There we go. Agility improved. Block up to 37. Let's switch shield. That's 33 agility. 4 more pips. 4 more points. 4 more points. So a combination of light armor and block should get us there. We can do a little bit more stealth training if we really want to. And of course marksman is available. Whitbane. Whitbane drops our agility all the way down. I suppose we can't... The thing is, that's also my block chance, and now we're gonna... Yep. I'm just gonna have to... Civvy away. Let's get out of here. No magicka for it? God damn it. God damn it. Okay. We're gonna scroll. We're gonna scroll. We're gonna scroll. God damn these fucking dudes, man. God damn these dudes. Ah, Jesus Christ. Ah. Alright. Ah, this is so terrible. Cure common disease. Can I hit it? We're gonna get restoration levels after all this shit, man. Trying to level block and light armor and all this garbage. We're gonna get restoration levels before anything else. Let's head back out now that we've been topped up. We can repair our armor as well for the next round of pounding. Light armor 30. So we're getting close. Maybe we'll catch the bus back to St. Neen. Rather than walk out. It's cheap. It's cheap. We have a little bit of gold for it. Where did I pick up this Journeyman's Ambleek? We must have received it from one of the Blades trainers. We'll sell it. It's cash. It is indeed cash. Ravir, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, man, we're having a rough time. We are having a rough time over there. And there's an Ambleek in here somewhere as well. You don't buy an Ambleek? Maybe he doesn't. Really? Really? Okay. There you go. There you go. Yep, he doesn't. Okay, we got a little bit more cash to go catch the bus. Now the tell you what, man, it's going a lot slower than I even expected. I really expected this to go fast. As horrible as that is.
Why walk when you can ride?
Like it's already really bad, but even then I genuinely thought this would go much faster. It's the middle of the night here in Sydney. Let's yeah. Just wait it out. And what we're looking for here is, as usual, couple of cliff races. Couple of scribs, couple of fish, something like that. Now the place is filling up with netch, unfortunately. Maybe we can poke our head into the water here and see a couple of fish. Fish, 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 fish. Let's see. Yeah, nothing's respawned yet. There is a drag here. Let's take that down. Clear you out. Well, at least we're hitting a lot. Hitting a lot. Yeah, our character level 13, I suppose. We should be absolutely dominating most things. But no, we've left a gaping hole in our character's weakness with this agility. Okay, fish. Can we call some more fish? Sorry, old fisherman, old pal. It's nice shallow water here. Maybe you know what? Often when you go just out here, you can call a lot of fish. And I think one of my characters even needs to teleport out of here because there were so many fish at one point or another. Yeah, there you go. Here we go. Can we look at you three? Yeah. Beautiful. Alright. This is it. 3 little fish. They're well within our block range. I do just want to see a bit more shield raising. What's going on there with that? Am I too low? Let's pop this guy. Just so we don't get creeped up on by him. Okay, we can block the fish from here. Beautiful. Okay. Alright. This is what we're doing. This is how it's looking. Light armor up to 31. Beautiful. Okay, a little bit of light armor, a little bit of block. We should be coming up real fast. Real fast. Well, as fast as it's going to let us. We'll just pull these guys into one little row where we can. Our armor class up to 9 as well. Is my light armor almost above my... It is. Oh no. Our light armor's catching up to our heavy armor, even though heavy armor's our major class. Oh no. Yeah, agility is unfortunately just way too important. Especially because when you do suffer a knockdown, you take more damage. You're basically guaranteed to get hit because your dodge chance goes down to 0. You're basically guaranteed to get hit and they can do like a full swing on you and you take more damage. So it's one of those situations where like if you do get knocked down by a hammer, you take another hammer hit. The second hammer hit can often be like 100 damage. So it doesn't really matter how much you have, they can just clean you up. I'm going to use that advantage, right, to kill people dead and kill people fast. I think almost every like smuggler character that I've killed has been really, really reliable. There we go, there's a bit of agility and block went up to 38, thank God. Been a really, really reliable chance that I've actually knocked them down and killed them on the next swing. I just don't want that to happen to us. So, as tedious of a training montage of an episode this is going to be for episode number 3 on this character, it's going to be, I think, important for opening up the world to us and just meaning that we don't die, kind of out of the blue. I mean, that's what happened to what's his face, Daedra. What happened to Daedra? Agility focused builds. Like, I know a lot of people talk magic up in this game. Magic can do everything, of course. And yeah, magic can definitely do everything. But in truth, agility is normally what you're going to have your magic do for you, right? So what you actually want to do with your magicka is get yourself a block chance and reflect chance and dodge chance. And all these little layers of defensive measures. Fortify your fatigue. for more chances to dodge, more chance to hit. Well, Fortify Agility does the same thing. Fortify your strength for damage as well is a very common one. Here we go. Surely we're going to get one soon. Only 30. And how's light armor going? Okay, light armor's almost up to 33 as well. Light armor's going up faster than block, which is really frustrating, because block's what we actually came here to train. Jesus Christ. Just try and keep them all here on the left side in this little cone. Beautiful. Are they running out of fatigue now? Something's happening there. Okay, we don't need too many blocks to get levels. There we go. So we only actually need like 15 or 16 blocks per level. So it's not too many. As our level goes up as well, we should be getting more of them. Here we go. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Stay in scope there. Stay in scope. They really want to spread out, unfortunately. We're just gonna maybe circle around in this way. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Agility improved, block to 39. That's agility 35. 35. Only 2 more levels. 2 more levels, and then we can have a lot more confidence. Ooh. I'm wondering if I should switch to heavy armor and let the block carry it out. I think we're definitely going to need the pips of agility from light armor though. Otherwise, it's going to take like 6 more levels of block to do with block alone. I really just don't want to do that. It's just so tedious. Here we go. Did that? Oh, come on, buddy. Oh. It's doing my head in. Okay, let's go find some more fish. Alright, we'll heal up. Couple of fish over here, maybe? What do you reckon? Yeah, there's a slaughterfish over there. There's a drag over here. Let's pull that first so we can get rid of it. Because they just deal a little bit too much damage for us to deal with over a bit of a training arc there. Okay, there's one slaughterfish. That's a big boy. Is that a regular slaughterfish? I think it is. I think they are just like big, right? They're just massive. They're just massive and aggressive. Let's see if we can find any more. Okay. Let's just take this one out. Oh no. I spoke too soon. Here it comes. Yeah, I just spoke too soon. The small slaughterfish came as well. Okay. Well, we'll just take them out. We'll enter the water again a different way. And have another look, see? Maybe over here. None there. Let's use that beggar's nose actually while we're over here. If we can find anything of note. None so far. Let me remember to use our soggy pantaloons. No point swimming when we can water walk. Okay, we got a shipwreck over here. Here we go. We got some fish, and we got some cliff races, and we got some shipwrecks, and yeah, beautiful. This should do us, I reckon. 1, 2. Oh yeah, lovely. Look at that. No, these guys are big, right? These guys are huge. You better bring a healing while we have the charge for it. I mean, we're getting enchant XP as well, right? We saw like an enchant level even come through a little bit earlier, which is kind of awkward. What's it up to? It's up to level 12, just using all this gear all the time. Can they not hit me there? Okay, we're just going to dip down a little bit so there's a chance for them to hit us. Yeah, if we're not in their hitbox, you know, we're not going to be able to block the hit. So blocking happens last. So as our agility goes up, we're actually dodging hits more as well. And then the likelihood that we can need to block is going down. So as our evasiveness goes up, we're actually slowing down our block training, and we need to find more guys to like dodge. Let's get Hearth Heal on the bar as well. Almost there, almost there. Block is up to 80 out of 100. And light armor is up to 88 out of 100. Light armor up to 35. The next block level will be block level 40. There's a third fish, beautiful. It came from yonder to smack us around. That's great for us. That's block up to 40. Okay, that shield's destroyed. We'll grab the next one. This one's actually a light armor shield, so it's even better. Although it doesn't have too much durability. Five agility. Almost there. Almost there. Just going to continuously position ourselves to be able to take the hit and block the hits. You can see they're kind of spacking out with where they are in the world. This does feel like big slaughterfish, man. They definitely feel bigger than normal. I mean, they're all the same size, but is this one bigger? I'm not 100%. We'll find out when we kill them. I'll read if they're regular slaughterfish. Alright, surely we must be close. Yeah, 39 out of 100. And 72 on the light armor. Just getting our block up a little bit more. We are blocking a lot more often now. It's starting to speed up quite substantially. That agility that we have gained along the way, that 5 agility points, so it also contributes to our block score. And you can see we're actually needing a lot less support for our HP as we go through. There's a light armor up to 36. There's a pip of agility. We're up to 36 agility. One more before I'm comfortable in the world. Not comfortable. Before I'm less ashamed, less embarrassed of my character build. Let's grab Hearth Heal as well. Almost there. Almost there. Just a couple more little blocks. We're up to, yeah, 3 blocks away from a level. Come on, come on. Just gotta trigger 3 times. Oh, it's really doing its best. We'll turn them around. Just make sure we've got them all in range. That's 1. This is more like it. That's a lot of hits. Yeah, there might have been some hitbox shenanigans going on there where they couldn't actually reach us. Light armor up to 37. But that light armor level, it's kind of offbeat for the agility level, so it's not going to contribute, but the block level will. One more block level should give us a bit of agility, I think, because it's been a little while since we saw one from block, I think. No. No hits. Is our armor falling off? Not quite yet. Really? Oh, so close. Oh, you know what it is? It's because our block is a minor stat. So I was giving it the wrong numbers for levels. No wonder it's gone much slower than I thought it would. Yeah, if you have block as a major, I think it's like 4 XP per block, and then major brings it up to 5 XP per block, and then combat specialization brings it up to 6. And you know, that moves through really, really quickly. Unfortunately, our light armor is going up faster at this stage. Block up to 4. Oh no, there's no. Okay, so we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this light armor level next, and that's gonna be what gives us the agility level, I think. We're going to be at 38 light armor, so almost the same as heavy armor. We can mix and match, unfortunately. Which is not really ideal for our character RP. I don't know. Maybe I should have just committed to a terrible character RP. Something like that. Where's that ring? The little engraved ring of healing. It's probably topped up again. It doesn't actually restore much HP, so it's not going to do much, especially the 135 max HP. But you know, we'll keep wearing it down. And the life belt has a charge now as well. Almost. Just needs one more charge and I can use life belt again. There we go. And let's switch to the health heal next. Agility improved, man. There's 37 agility. Alrighty. Let's get it done. Slaughterfish, thank you for your service. Your time has come. Old gills. It was old gills. I thought something was up there. I thought it was a big fish. It was indeed a big fish. This is old gills. A tarnished wedding ring. A common ring, and a couple of gold. It's a big boy. You know what? We're going to tell old mate about that. Because he'll be keen to hear about it. Soggy pantaloons, go. So old gills is a named slaughterfish that has terrorized the waters around here for a long time, I suppose. And this fellow over here by the lighthouse is keen to hear about it. So we'll show him that tarnished wedding ring. I think he'll be happy to see it. And I am so desperate to get out of this light armor, man. Let's switch back. It's all damaged as well. I mean, yeah. We got the job done, though. No longer will I be knocked down by regular hits from a war axe or an iron tanto. They're definitely going to need more agility as we go, unfortunately. Hopefully we can get a lot of block as we keep going to keep this up. And yeah, I think I might need to even train some light armor or train some marksmen for agility levels. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think for now we can call it there. I think there's a couple of items we can get around the world as well that will help with our agility. The Helm of Orin Bearclaw, maybe? I'm not sure. We'll see what's available when we're following the Sanguine, the Thread Spinner, whatever it's called. There we go. Feeling back to normal. Back to normal. Beautiful, beautiful. I want to sell all this light armor back as soon as I can. But this fella here, let's chat to the old fisherman. He was telling us about old gills, and we can tell him, hey, we got him. We got him, and we got the wedding ring back as well. His name is Eren Lenim. A fine day for fishing it is. You got him, didn't you? I can tell. I can see a few glitters of scales out there in the water, and not slaughterfish scales either. You sure helped me a lot. Let me give you my lucky lure. I always catch better fish when I use it, and I won't be needing it if old gills is gone for good. Eren's lucky lure added to our inventory. Fishing's been great, thanks to you, Jerimar. Oh, beautiful. Have you heard of this new secret cult, the Six House? Even the old fisherman down by the old retired fisherman down by the docks is talking about it. They say they sit around in caves cutting off pieces of their own flesh and eating it. It's that corpus disease. It makes the flesh grow wild and crazy. Cut a piece off and another piece grows back bigger and better. The guards say we're looking into it. Yeah, right, that makes me feel better. Indeed. Well, yeah, we did find an old tarnished wedding ring with old gills. You found that ring in old gills. It might be Terende's ring. He was Elderfear's husband. Okay, let's chat with Elderfear then. Elderfear is a widow here in town. Common woman. And she is, I believe, yeah, an ultimate. There she is over there. Elderfear, darling, I think I found a ring and I think it might be yours. I'm here to talk to you about the wedding ring. Oh my, I thought, you see, my husband, Terende, he said the slaughterfish grabbed the ring right off his finger, and his finger was cut, but I thought, I'm sorry I didn't believe him. Can I have the ring? If I let you remember, of course you can. Thank you, I don't know what to do. Would you look for Terende? Look for him. I thought he was dead. Tarnished wedding ring removed from your inventory. I suppose I should tell you more about him. He's a handsome mer, but he lacked magical talent. Or any useful talent. He was always scheming to make it big while losing small. I lost respect for him and he knew it. I feel it ate away at him, and I don't know if I could ever act it any other way. He left town years ago with a group of Ultima who were looking for a better life. He wrote me letters often at first, and then less often, and now not at all. The last letter he sent was from Caldera. If you happen to find yourself in Caldera, please ask about him. Maybe someone there remembers him. We can definitely do that. That's fairly straightforward, actually. Some neglected ancestral tombs around here. Locals don't like it, but you can find some nice bits. Well, yes, let's, Caldera is easy work for us. Let's hit it with a recall. And Massalini, can you please send us to Caldera?
What's this about?
We're going to ask about the man.
Quickly, Outlander.
Holmes,
I
Morel, do
haven't
you know
much
anything
time.
about Terende? I don't know why I should discuss it with you, he says. Yes, well... They really make you feel like a welcome customer.
Summoned by
Keel
another.
Renewer, how are you?
Questions again.
This is Caldera. It's got some rumours. Throcknolf the Craven, strong and tough, but not the brightest star in the sky, wanders into Shank Shovel and drinks enough to choke a guar. Then he tells everyone about the loads of loot stashed in their cave and how the guards would never find it. He wanders west of town, not paying attention to me following along behind, and after a while he ducks into this cave. Poor fella, he will never learn. Well, you've done me a favour of telling me about someone I can have a stalk of their Ultima. There was a group a few months ago. They visited some of the shops. Yes, well, let's ask in the shop then. I think there's a Clothea here. Let's ask a Clothea, because here's an Ultima as well.
What assistance do you
Falanamo.
need?
Yeah, a group of yeah, well, a small consideration. He says I can hit you with a small consideration indeed. A group of Ultima came from somewhere inside the ghost fence. They were haggard and weary, but they all bought new, very extravagant clothes and paid with a handful of rubies and a glass jink blade, far more than even my finest clothes were worth. I overheard one of them saying they were looking forward to Saran. Ooh, okay. Saran indeed. Let's sell this light gear. There's a pawnbroker over here. Yes. Ergola, the pawnbroker. Chat with him as well. They went to Falanamo's shop. Yeah, beautiful. So we get pointed in that same direction. Although we stumbled across it in the first place, I suppose. Sell them these rings. Fortify luck. A constant effects fortify luck. Oh, beautiful. I thought it was going to be a fishing lure, actually. That's really good. I'll wear that. Maybe I have to take off the amulet of stamina to do that, though, actually. Will he buy my Amberleek? He won't. He has here a Shadow Weave ring. That's very good. Not for my current build, though. He has a Chlormarin Propelon Index. We'll leave that as well. Grab an advice and a rumor as well. Just talking about Caldera and this, that, the other. We'll take that that lure, though. Beautiful. So it's Arian's Lucky Lure. Fortify luck 10 points on self, and it does remove our Amulet of Stamina, unfortunately. Well, let's maybe we can keep the Amulet of Stamina off, and we'll replace it with maybe our Engraved Ring of Healing on the bar. Yep, something like that. A point of luck, 10 points of luck, I think is worth a fair bit more. A fair bit more. It's a percentage point to everything that we do. Chance to block, chance to armor, chance to heal, chance to cast, chance to hit, chance to dodge. And as you might imagine, when you add a percentage point of, something to everything, you really feel that power gradually curve out. That's why I like luck so much, man. We're up to 72 luck now, which is 7 percentage points on everything. There's a rat over here as well. Now, the only thing that luck can't affect actually is, at the end of the day, is going to be block. And that's because block has an equation where the chance to block after calculating your chance to successfully block, it is then corrected down to a minimum of your calculated block chance of 50%. So it takes the smaller of the two. And so at maximal, your chance to block is always going to cap out at 50%, unfortunately. There's a lot you can do beforehand, like obviously, well, not obviously, I should say. I'm explaining it, so it's not obvious, but your chance to block actually comes after your chance to dodge, and after their chance to miss as well. So it's fairly low in the layers of damage mitigation that you can find, and so there's their chance to miss, and then your chance to dodge. Now these guys here, we did hear that these guys are a bit of a rowdy bunch, causing troubles, and that they also have a good stash down there. We're gonna maybe rest up. I suppose I'm gonna use the amulet of stamina to bring our stamina up. Then we're gonna put our luck amulet back on. It's just simply because I can't rest. We're up to 229 max stamina, so we're actually getting our stamina a bit further away from what this amulet can support. Lucky lure. Let's hit you with a bound battle axe. Oh, one more go. There we go, beautiful. And let's also hit you with a detect creature. And this is how we're going to go in.
This is too easy.
Too easy indeed. Dwarven battle axe. Throcking off the Craven.
Die, fetcher!
Now we can get all these people in one. Really? With a bound axe. The bound axe is a damage class of 80. So even if we don't get the kill, we can often get a knockdown because they're going to need a lot of agility to avoid getting knocked down with this amount of damage. Beautiful. Okay, there is someone down there with a claymore.
I'm getting out of here.
they can get a knockdown on us. Beautiful. We got the kill on them first. Then Nordic Claymore. They've all got these Nordic ringmail cuirasses. They're fairly heavy, but at least they sell. I suppose that's maybe one of the problems with being good at the job. You actually don't get much. You don't get much training under your belt for taking them down. Spirit charm, that's good value. Hunter's belt. Okay, there's a little bit in here we can move for sure. Yeah, these boots are worth it. There's a little bit. They did talk about their jewels. They've got 1 emerald so far. An amulet of divine intervention. Okay. That's worth keeping in the ring of wounds. Telvani bug mask. Oh, the bone mold helm. The bone mold helms will add up for sure. Oh, these barrels aren't filled with junk. These barrels are filled with gems. I see. Flame bolt. Bargain restore endurance. A greater soul gem. We'll take a greater. Silver longsword. Silver longsword's worth it. Let's use our beggar's nose here, see what we can find. Actually, I should detect creature again. We could have more people in here. There are. Okay, there's a slave pen. And we see some doors down there as well. And there's one more person that we're going to have to knock around. Let's release the slaves, if only just to have them on side. And you, buddy, you're done. You're cooked. Got them in one. How'd you love to see it? Let's look for any traps. We're just going to have to rest up a little bit. Let's look for any traps. And we're going to look for a key as well. No traps. An unnamed book. For a short blade level. Alright. And let's see what kind of lock we're looking at here. I got it? No, nothing in there, for sure. Nala just has this Nordic ringmail cuirass. They've all got these Nordic ringmail cuirass. Whose skull could that possibly be? I think I forgot to use Beggar's Nose. Maybe I used Detect a Creature, because normally Beggar's Nose shows me those keys. No one in particular skull? Sure. No worries. Well, let's get these guys out. You didn't see me, I didn't see you. We're all good. All good. Indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Fresh.
Now, this particular character is not an abolitionist by any means, doesn't really care. But certainly it is most convenient to have the slaves go on their own way. And also have them on your side. So they're not going to speak out against you. We'll take some scum, we'll take some greaves here, sure. You can find a little bit more value around. Yeah, that's fine. The longsword's fine. And yeah, this chitin gear is pretty terrible for weight ratio. These gems are fine. And with you, Mats is bad. Mats is bad. Sajama's not bad. Sajama and Grief. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is all fine. This is all fine stuff. Oh, yeah. Ring of Wounds. Oh, no. Ring of Wounds is crap. Steel Warhammer is the worst. Now, let's see. I think what we're going to be looking for here is just if there's anything down there worth having a squiz. There's the door. That's the door where we came in. Okay, we got a slaughterfish in the pool there. We got a couple of slaughterfish in the pool. Is there anything coming from that waterfall? Or anything down below? I do wish I had Detect Enchantment, actually. Unfortunately, with the mod to update the Mysticism Detect graphics, it unfortunately does change Detect Enchantment on Beggar's Nose to Detect Door. So I don't think I'm carrying a Detect Enchantment right now. Necromancer's Feast, Detect Dead, Detect Undead. Yeah, that's a shame. Maybe I can see underneath here. Yeah, nothing worth seeing. Just a couple of fish. They just got a pond in here? Yeah, they just got a pond in here. Well, there's a strength level from our axe, actually. That translates into a character level, a full character level. And just for anyone arriving late, that's because of the mule, the leveling overhauler. It makes level ups instantaneous. It also scales our attributes according to our skill improvements, and then scales our levels according to our attribute improvements. Yeah, the Dwarven Battle Axe is the best thing they got in here, man. So here at the door, we went in for an emerald and we went in for a little bit of gear. There was the axe after all. Let's recall back.
So what's this regarding?
Because we need to go to Saran next. I would like to make a couple of sales around if I can.
You
I
have
think I will just
questions?
also heal up slightly for our fatigue before we barter. Here we go. Aedra, we can sell her some of this heavier grief and marts and some skooma. We can move some skooma. Beautiful. Dispel, paralysis, iridilic brandy. We can go without. Restore health, restore endurance. Yeah, we can still restore endurance. That's fine. We'll keep the rest. Keep the rest. Nice to be back in with some gold though. Feeling very low there for a little while. Back up to 2k. And we can talk to Galbadir as well. We can definitely move a lot of this through Galbadir. Or Ravir actually, maybe just Ravir. Galbadir I don't think has any more gold than normal. We are playing with times 10 merchant gold as a mod. Galbadir is unaffected, Ravir is affected. And the justification for that is that shuffling gear around sucks. It sucks to do, it sucks to watch. And also it doesn't make any sense that there is not way more gold in the economy, especially in the seat of House Falahu, who tends to say they have a lot of gold, but don't really have any proof of it in the base game when no one has any shit. So, sell some soul gems here as well. We'll sell an unnamed book, that's fine. Ravir is becoming our librarian. I think that's it for you today, Ravir. Beautiful. 1500, what do you say? Thank you kindly. Now, Saran. Let's catch the bus to Saran. We're looking for this woman's wife. We're looking for this woman's husband, rather. A useless fella looking for get-rich-quick schemes. It sounds like they've gone to Saran. It sounds like they've probably got themselves the Blight as well. There is a temple in Saran, so hopefully at least when we reach there, if they do have the Blight, we can learn a spell of Cure Blight on other. It looks like there's a sloth here in town, which is a bit concerning, considering it is a slave market town, and everyone's losing their goddamn minds, man. There's dreamers walking around everywhere. Here we go. Slowed merchant, how are you? I hear Saran has some of the best slaves in Morrowind, and that's why I'm here, indeed. Welcome to Saran, gem of the Ascadian Isles. Yes, we're looking for Turinde. Sounds like half the people who come to Saran try asking in the shop where it sells, indeed. Well, let's pop into the shop first. There's an inn here. There's the shop. There's this like outfitter who's spruiking some glass. I love the look of this orc every time. This is like when you're floating around the Ascadian Isles region. This is the first time you're going to see someone like medium tier gear, except the ordinators. Now you, Varana Rendo, how are you? I'm asking about Turinde. Yes, some Ultima came here. They wanted to sell me their clothes, and while their clothes were of high quality, they were filthy and torn. One of them was stained with cyrodiilic brandy. I could tell because it was still wet and had a strong odor. I refused to do any business with them and sent them up to the pawnbroker. Beautiful. Well, thank you. We'll leave a tip. Thank you kindly. Pawnbroker now. I think they're up the hill. Oh no, it's just over here. Next door up. Rauld's Old. No, here's a trader, another pawnbroker. Got a couple of books though. Rauld's Auril. How are you? What do you got for me, buddy? A silver shard axe. Glass throwing knives. The Wolf Queen Book 7. Definitely some interesting stuff here. But for now, I would like to ask about Turinde. Yeah, he doesn't know anything about it. Because he is not the pawnbroker, he is a trader. A pawnbroker up the hill? Yeah, here it is. Is this an apothecary? Yeah, it's an apothecary. And here's a corner club. And here's the temple. Let's check in the temple. We might like to buy cure disease on the other regardless, just in case we need it. El new. Excuse me, sneeze. Oh. Great, there is this poison. Saintly word. Alexia's Grace. Dispel 20%. I still can't get my head around what Dispel 20% might look like. Surely you either dispel the lot or none at all. Maybe it reduces durations by 20%, maybe it reduces effect strength by 20%, I don't know. Maybe it's a 20% chance to dispel all and an 80% chance to do nothing. A lot of different ways you can interpret it, and I don't want to test. I don't want to test if I need to dispel. It's because I'm in a state of actively dying, and I need to drink a potion of dispel. Now there's an apothecary. Surround trade house. Okay, this is a trade house. There we go. There may very well be a pawnbroker in here.
Whatever
Sakin Salamasur.
I'm sure I don't know
How are you?
find it.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's referring us to the cells. Looks like we're gonna have to head down there. Where would the pawnbroker be though? It must be coming off the bus. It must be down there, next to the club. Although I often do what I can to avoid going into the club. Grand slave market, yeah. Don't want anything to do with that. Just keep our nose low. Oh yeah, here we are. Golden Ballaram pawnbroker. Beautiful. How are you, buddy? Oh nice, he's got a glass dagger with very damaged. Ebony darts. Ebony gear. We can buy that glass dagger. Golden, how are you? I would like to first buddy you up a little bit. Kindly, thank you. Turende. An altner came in here a few weeks ago, desperate, wounded, hungover, and stinking like the Vex canals in sun's height. He traded a fine robe for a common one and just enough gold to buy passage to Ebonheart. Specific about the exact amount to take the stilt strider and the boats to Ebonheart. I never saw him again, so perhaps he can go there. Indeed. Buddy, I would like to buy a repair prong and this glass dagger that's heavily damaged. You're kind of leaving it out there in the sun, man. This ebony bracelet looks good too. You've just got the one. There's a very high armor class though. Armor rating of 80 compared to our armor rating of 20. Unfortunately, if we do take a hit, it's only 5% to actually be applied to a bracer. So maybe it's not worth it until you have more of a kit. 5% to, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to think about it. I think for that amount of money, levels are probably better than a 5% higher armor slot. Like a bracer armor slot. Yeah, well, I'll sew this back. Now that's in good nick. What about 2,800? What do you reckon? Thank you. Beautiful. Easy money. Easy money indeed. A smith. Well, let's check in the smith as well. Now, the smith is very unlikely to have damaged gear for sale. But if this is how... Oh, he does have some damaged gear for sale, actually. If this is how traders doing it in this town. What have you got? A horned Argonian iron helm? For a different kind of fella? One that's not me. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. We were just spotting our luck. Spotting our luck there. Let's head back up. Now we're going to have to take the bus to Ebonheart. I think we can divine intervention from here, actually. I think I'm going to have to go to Ebonheart first to learn divine intervention, though. And I can't Civvy to Vivek from here because Civvy is just going to take us across town. So let's take the Silt Strider to Vivek. It's cheap. And now we'll hit them with the Civvy intervention. And it's going to take us to temple here. Beautiful. And what we'll do, actually, is... That's Ebonheart just there. We'll walk. We will walk. I've got my water walking spell. I've got my soggy pantaloons. Oh, no, you know what? We've got a lot of these scrolls of divine intervention. They're cheap. And now that we're here at the Imperial Chapels, okay, how are you, buddy? I would like to ignore you and talk to Lalatia, who can sell me. Oh, cult members only. What about you, Swellius? He's an enchanter. Interesting. Amulet of stamina, 10 to 30 points of fatigue generation. That's a lot more than the old one. Belt of charisma, sleep amulet. It's all fine for
Yes,
now.
Lord.
All fine for now. What about you, Samosia? Training in acrobatics, sneak and hand-to-hand. Some sneak training there. I'll take that where I find it. Because I do need to keep my agility topped up. As much as I'm probably never going to use sneak while I have cash. Yeah, there we go. Agility level 38. Frick. All potions. Do you have a potion of recall? You don't. Do you have a potion of dispel? He does. Mate, I'll buy one potion of dispel. Thank you. Some people downstairs here. Now these guys are the ones that are like job holders for the temple. You end up coming here over and over and over if you do temple quests. Can you teach me, please? Divine intervention, beautiful. He can also teach me detect enchantment. 10 feet for 10 seconds, mate. You can keep that one. You can keep that. What the hell? 10 points for 10 seconds. You might as well use your eyes, buddy. Training here. Training in athletics, speechman, and mercantile. Okay. And you can sell us a guide to Sadrithmore and a guide to Vivek. No worries. You got some books here? The dowry. Security. Okay. No worries. Well, we are here in Ebonheart and now have my divine intervention. Let's quick save in case we crash, as always. And we're going to put divine intervention here on the bar as well. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. We're ready to think with portals. We've got it all put together. We're going to recall at the guild guide. What we don't have is we don't have the indexes all sorted out. That could be something as well. We haven't really chatted to that fella yet. That they can hook us up with all the indexes. We asked him about this man actually. We asked him about this Altner that we're kind of chasing all around the world. And he did tell us he had work, so maybe we have a bit of a character motivation to go back and chat with him. But we also asked him for a favour and he told us to fuck off, so yeah, maybe that's also character motivation to not go speaking to him again. Who knows? Sorry, I forgot to put night eye on there. It's probably a little bit dark through the render, especially because my computer can only render at like 720p. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Here we go in Ebonheart, and this guy would have come in on the boats. Hey, Ian, how are you, mate?
Could hurry this up.
Ian, how are you? Yes, mate, I'm fresh in town. I'm asking around about a fella. You want to talk to Iratil down by the docks? Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. I've got a couple of people down here at the docks. Iratil, are you Iratil? Iratil, you are the fella. Indeed, Iratil, how are you? Let's just raise his disposition a little bit. Good day, citizen Jerimar, Ulfricsson. I'm Iratil. This is Ebonheart. I'm here to ask about Turinde. I knew him, Turinde. Melian, Caldo, in your memo. In your memo. More like in your mum. Oh, anyway, I knew them all. It's a sad, sad tale. I'll tell you everything for just 4 septims. That's all I need to buy passage on a ship and go far, far from this wasteland forsaken by the aedra, by civilization, by the stars themselves. Offer him 4 for the whole tale? Sure, man. Offer him 10 for just the information. kind of a little bit tempted. We all had our dreams. Mine was one where I'll come back from Gardenfell older, wiser, and much, much richer. I'd buy a plantation somewhere far from here and far from my home. Perhaps the cars will overlooking the Iliac Bay. All we needed was to find a treasure, so we had so many leads on treasures. Vardenfall is so full of promise, but empty of anything but suffering and death. Dorinde's dream was to return to Seydenine wealthy enough to open a shop and able to give his wife a better life. He was always writing letters to her, but some are meant to live their dream and some are meant to just have a dream, and some live their dream ever so briefly and lose it all to vanity, gluttony, and to nightmare. He went into the ghost fence. One of us, poor Caldo, he knew of a treasure in a dwarven ruin there, and it was there, such glorious treasure. Ebony, glass, rubies, but such terrors guarded it. Each of us had a little talent and a few summon spells, a little archery, a little alchemy. We thought it would be enough, but so many of us died. Torrende, Melian and I escaped, even though we were all bleeding and blighted. Each of us carried as much treasure as we could, but it was not enough. We parted in Saran. We spent our treasures on healing and travel and new clothes. We came to Saran to celebrate our success, even if we merely traded the lives of our friends for a few trinkets. And there in Saran, the rest of our treasures were stolen. The day after that terrible day, Torrende left for Molag Mar, and I came here to beg for ship passage from this blighted place. Molag Mar, Molag Mar, okay. Molag Mar's a bit of a pain, because it kind of sucks in every single way. We can... What's a good way to get to Molag Mar from here, though? The Silt Strider from Thuran? Silt Strider from Saran, maybe what we do is we go Civvy Intervention, back over here to Vivek, and then we pop down to the Botswan, and we take the Botswan up to the Foreign Quarter, and then we take the Foreign Quarter Silt Strider over to Molag Mar. We're really chasing this fella down. Taking us all over. And the Botsman here in Vivek aren't exactly too helpful. You can't get from Temple to the Silt Strider in one trip. You got to take connecting trips. of all the mods I would love to see, I mean that would be one of them. Let's use our tie. Let's use our ants here as well. The soggy pantaloons. For 15 seconds of water walking. Is it not working? There it is. Yeah, beautiful. So Molag Mar, I mean the Molag Mar region is entirely horrible. Cliff racers, neck hounds, Kagudi, caverns full of six-house cultists, very rare chance of treasure. Aedra needs to send you there to ever find treasure, and it's like Mages Guild kind of crap, Staff of Magnus. That shit sucks. And really all it's good for is House Rather and kind of wankering. Some more slodes, a slode merchant. Tyr has more slaves, but they're cheaper here. There you go. Balian Baleth. I don't believe I've seen the North with such a great outfit for some time. The best bargain for a risk taker is a jug of Sujama. Everyone's talking about that Sujama. Everyone loves it. Let's get into town before the blight takes us. I am wearing a mask, thankfully. The player character isn't really affected by the blight storms anyway. You know, it looks terrible. And we hold our arm up just like everyone else, but whilst a lot of other characters in the game do narratively get blight. What's that? Molag Mar Underworks. Oh boy. I don't think I've ever noticed this place before. Yeah, let's just go in the regular way. I think there's a fair chance we might need to come down here to look for this fella. Maybe to find his body if it's been dumped. The Gantons, they do be good for jumping. Let's go into the wasteworks first. I believe there is... I mean, this place is just so terrible, man. There's no one. Look at this. Look at this. There is a Satering the Nor, the Smith.
Go ahead,
Here we are. Mask. Mask is an adventurer. There's a couple of adventurers around. Ooh, some raw glass. and a master's hammer.
You like to
Satring,
dance
you got it
close
going
to
on,
the
buddy.
fire, don't you?
What have you got for us? A Nordic broadsword. No, nothing I want. Nothing I want. Do I have my boots? Yeah. Yeah, some heavy gear looks alright, but... Oh, sorry. Let me actually ask what I'm here for. Turinde. The altner who is escorting pilgrims. Interesting. You can probably find him near Mount Cand or Mount Asa and the Bibi. Both of those mountains are north of Olegmar. Not hard to find in a clear day, and there's no sign, and there are signposts leading to him, but avoid making the trip at night or in a storm. Indeed. Well, it is a storm right now, and it's also 10 a.m. Maybe we can wait out for tomorrow. It's the Armiger's stronghold. I really just want nothing to do with any of these people. Maybe we just head out now, regardless of the storm. Yeah. Oh, come on. See, this is what I'm talking about. There's a cliff racer here in the city. If you took your teleport here because you were low on health, you could just still die. They could just pop you anyway. It's ridiculous. Okay, well let's poke our head in the plaza. There might be something of note. Nande, how are you? Got a chicken for it? Cheeky Nande? Nah, nothing. St. Veloth's hostel. House Retherin. Yeah, the temple, the slave market. Screw 'em. Remare? We got a Nande and a Remare. A remoulade is I think what's a remoulade? Some kind of sauce. Some kind of sauce that's good with chicken. Wow, look at you. Garen Brethrano. That's a sick gear set there, buddy. Yeah, I was commenting on your gear set, your outfit. Look at that. It's got like a... But this is a light bone mold armor, so it's a bone mold aesthetic, but it comes out light. He's also got a bone mold mask there as well. Let's get out of here. This place sucks. We're heading up the mountain. It is interesting, this questline's going to send us up the mountain long before the game ever typically does. Normally you need to finish the Mages Guild, not like finish the whole questline, but at least get like Warlock rank. And Aedra will start giving you some Aedra from the Balmora Mages Guild will start giving you some tips and tricks on where to find good items, and they all tend to be up here on this mountain. Mount Cand and Mount Asana Bibi. The Staff of Magnus, and I think Ring of the Warlock, maybe? Necromancers? Oh no, the Trebonius has Necromancer's Amulet, I think. But yeah, some stuff like that. Oh. Cliff Racer, okay, it'll come down eventually. It'll come down eventually. We'll deal with it when it gets here. Okay, hey buddy. Hey buddy. It's a blighted one as well, it's taking so little damage. One more. There we go. No, just regular cliff racer. There you go. Oh, okay, the storm's coming to an end. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now what are we looking for? We're looking for Mount Cand. Let's start with Mount Cand. Let's go to Mount Asa and the BB after that. This fella's traveling with pilgrims, which is surprising, to say the least. Because he got all of his mates killed. Going full Jonathan. A la the mummy. And then they all split up just trying to get back. Bloodied, bruised. No health, no riz. Left his wife. Bit of an odd situation to be in, buddy. Hopefully we find him now. Now, I think if we do find any of these caves with good items, we're probably just going to skip them. Now, I think the pilgrims, they go up to Mount... I don't recall. There's something to do with the pilgrimage here where Vivek... Molag Bal, something or other? Vivek and Molag Bal? Did they have a throwdown? Did they have a death match? I don't know. I think Vivek bit off his dick or something. For real. That's what his spear is. Vivek's spear is one of the Daedric prince's favorite bits. Couple of cliff chases. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on down. Thankfully, Arak's level is high enough to not worry too much about fatigue, even with the minus 25% to a hit chance. Or minus, I think it's minus 50 point swing from 125. So what's that? That's minus 40% hit chance from max fatigue. We're still, yeah, very, very high chance to hit with 82. And with those little extra pips of agility, that's an extra 8. And luck up to 70, that's an extra 7. So what's that come out to? About 77% chance to hit, even at minimum fatigue. Okay, there's the cave. Now this cave has, I believe, the Staff of Magnus in it. A couple of dogs over there. We'll clear it up. Now I believe the man that we're looking for is behind us. Actually. I do want to see what this is though. This is Mount Canned Cavern. Generic cavern. I'll just do a quick save in case we crash when we open it. How generic is this cavern? Kill me dead generic? Do nothing generic? Is it empty? It's not empty. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I don't know how I feel about Atronox yet. Probably fairly good. I have no resistances though. So, yeah, no elemental resistances. There's quite a lot of good gear that gives you elemental resistances. I think there's Aquarius that's like 75% fire resistance, maybe more. And there's a ring which is 30% elemental resistance of all kinds: frost, fire, and ice. How are you, mate?
What assistance do you
Rinde?
need?
We're here for you, yes. I'm escorting pilgrims to Mount Canned and Mount Hassan Habibi. You don't look the kind of pilgrim who needs an escort. Indeed. I would gladly if I had the tools. If he's a smith. He's calling himself a smith. Elderfear sent you. She still remembers me. I don't know if I can face her. I'll have to prove myself to her, and what will she think if I come back with nothing? No, I can't go back. Tell her I'm dead. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. It's best if she thinks I'm dead and can move on with her life. There's no way I can give her what she deserves. No way I can face her after all that's happened. Come on, mate. What a cop-out. You found the ring. That was the final gesture. I knew she didn't believe me, and I felt she was right not to. She probably thought I sold the ring. She probably thought I cared so little. Maybe I can go back. I miss her, but how can I live? I don't suppose you could. It's too much to ask. Oh, come on, buddy. Come on. Can you give me 200 septums? With that I can book passage to Satanin, buy an ambulance and proper tools, my companions, Oriel, wake them. I repaired their armor, sewed their clothes, replaced their poles, their tents, all kinds of repair work. I know Oriel does repair work, but he doesn't care for it. I could set up a small shop outside Elderfear's house. Yes. Please go the fuck home. I almost can't believe it after the way I've squandered everything time and time again. It's best if I had to say in right now, begin preparing my apologies. Please do. Please do. So he is indeed a smith. I'm not interested in staying here any longer, buddy. I'm going to recall out. You better follow me.
Care to tell me what this is about?
Ah, yes, finally. Let's just catch our breath and repair up our gear as well. Oh, an armor pip. Love to see that. Now, what are we doing? What are we doing next? I would like to see what this fella's about in Sydney. Let's catch the bus back over there. And then we're probably going to walk from Seidenine to Hlaod, because there is a bandit that does need some attention. I do want to maybe use it as a bit of a character check, see how hard it is, see how big the hits are. I feel like armor class 19, 140 HP is kind of getting towards my confidence threshold. It's still slightly below, and we're still a little bit low on the kind of armor score and agility score I'm after, but you know what, I can't power level forever. Seidenine.
We make a special trip just for you.
Here we go. Let's just pop straight in. Now he said he set up outside Elderfear's house, and here it is. And there he is. Jorinde, how are you? I'm trying to set up a repair shop here. It can take some time and much work, but I'm done with foolish schemes. Elderfear gave me the ring back. I'll polish it, restore it, and always remember what you did for me when I wear it. That's good job, buddy. Good job. Good job. Getting all his shits in a row. Now, what do I need? I need to think about some training. Let's chat with Raflod the Braggart upstairs. Let's also try and chat with a reel about what's his face there. He doesn't want to talk about it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Anyway, let's pop up. Raflod, how are you?
Salute.
Raflod the Braggart.
Please
The jobs. Yeah, we can't finish that job. Sorry, man. It's not going to happen. Okay, our block can't be trained any further. What about you, Tandrim? You got nothing for me? What about you, Albacius? Can I share you with you a rumor? No. No. Alone? How you doing, Alone? Can I talk to you about training? Long blade, medium armor, athletics? No, she doesn't have anything either. Part of the time I keep an eye on who comes and goes here in Seidenine, but most of my job is learning the land. No worries. Well, there's not too many people coming and going right now, because I dare say I've killed most of them, to be honest. Been to almost all these mines and smuggler caves and removed them all. There is one smuggler's cave in Pelasiad, which we are ready to take on quite comfortably, I think. Yeah, let's do that one first. Pelasiad, here we come. Pelasiad, thankfully, is a very, very easy breezy walk. And this smuggler's cave is right outside town. There's a lot of caves there on the coast, and yeah, in between Seidenine and Vivek, I believe there's also a 6th house base in one of those caves too. So we just want to make sure we don't wander into the wrong one. I'm pretty sure the 6th house base is on like one of the little islands, so it's a little bit trickier to accidentally make your way into without knowing about it. But just here over the hill, we should see Pelasiad. We'll also see Nels or Man. I'm wondering if I want to run into him as well. I think not. If we pay him off, he's a sneak trainer, I think. Sneak short blade. He's kind of also a cock. Scrib it down. Beautiful. But yeah, there's a good number of caves just up and down here, smugglers' caves. They say if you walk into Pelasiad, they say, oh yeah, it's a good imperial town, nothing goes on here, don't worry about it. But take 3 steps out of town, man. You can't get away from it. Smugglers, moving slaves, moving skooma, moving drugs. I suppose if that's considered nothing going on, it's for the Empire to decide, I suppose. But you know, if I'm allowed to kill them and take all their shit and sell it on, then no one can really question me about it. That's fine. That's fine too. Let's pop in. Now this one here, when we initially came, actually to chat to that fella about the so she's got a 2-handed axe here. She can potentially get knocked down. We are preventing so much damage though, which which is really good. How big's the next hit gonna be?
Hold still.
Can she get a hit? No, she can't. She can't. We didn't even need our bound axe. Didn't even need the bound axe. What was that? Okay, less than 10 damage. Ina. Sorry, darling. Having a rough time of it. Oh, we should use our bound axe, though. We will use it. We use bound axe. And one of these days, protect creature. Let's do it. We're going red mode. Okay, this fella up here, I believe, has a bastard sword. Yeah.
You've lost this round.
Beautiful. Battle mage down there. Get you in one. Beautiful. And then there's one more up here. That's the wrong spell, damn it. They got a shulk. They got a blighted shulk. What are you doing, guys? That's an archer. She's got a trapped chest there as well. We'll clear it out backwards. Damn it. Big as our magic, huh? We can't afford bound-backs one more time. Beautiful. But I cannot afford detect creature alongside it. We're just going to have to follow them with our eyes. There he is. Okay, that's a magical sword. No further damage. No further damage. Beautiful. Clean sweep. Clean sweep. First things first. Take your hammock. The Wolf Queen. And next things next. Beggar's Nose. Want to see any traps, anything like that? Nothing. Nothing of note. Alright. Alright. We gotta open seasonal iron longblade. Bone mold shield. We'll take the shield. Some skooma. Akasha's lock splitter. That's a great one to have. There is that smuggler's chest under the water, which I can't actually open up yet. I suppose maybe we're close though, so we are getting some security levels and some agility levels as well. Agility contributes to... Oh, sorry, is it agility or is it int? No, it'll be int, won't it? Witch Charm. Silence 10 seconds on target. That's a huge find. That's a huge find. Okay, we no longer need to run directly at mages. We can silence them. Ring of Fireball. 25 points and 20 feet on target. It's pretty big. Pretty big. Silver Longsword. Absorb health. Some skooma. The diamonds. They got pretty decent stuff, man. Really decent stuff. A Chitin Helm. Can leave that Sajama. Sure. Sure. What's down here? What's down here? Is there anything connecting there below? There is. It's a drag, okay. We can take you out pretty comfortably. Okay, it looks like there's some kind of loop around here. Let's stick to the land first, and then maybe we'll loop back around. If I can get out at all. Looks like I can get out this way without using water walk. One of these days. No? Okay. Maybe here? Okay, beautiful. We do have some trapped items in this room. So this is with the detect spell, like in-world overlay. So you can see that this is a trapped chest. And there's a bunch of different variants for all of our variety of spells. Trapped poison, this one is. Our design, that's a security level and a character level there as well. All at once. Love to see it. Oh, this is good stuff. I'm just going to go to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll return. Let's just take a 2-minute break. BRB. Beautiful. Cyrodiilic brandy. Some nice gems. Good stuff, good stuff. More moon sugar. We're probably going to have to go back to Ravir to move all this moon sugar. It's the only person I know that can really handle it. A pearl. Cool flame bars. Oh, it's light enough. Sure. And we'll just keep our trap awareness up. That's a blighted shulk. We won't touch that. It looks like there's a trapped chest down here of some variety. Indeed, yeah. Now, so this secondary effect here, it's a little mod which randomizes the position of traps and locks around the world. It also hides them from the player, so you need a sufficient level of security to start to see them. It's chance based, of course. So as your security goes up, the likelihood that you see a chest is trapped or locked, it goes up. As your security goes up. Steel battle axe. It's good money, but it's just so heavy, unfortunately. We can carry a lot more of the other good stuff. I like the way that iron armor looks. It's got a real like grunge to it. Fortunately, it's just so shit. A spirit strike ring, drain magicka, 5 to 10 points. Drain magicka is really good, really good. It's kind of hard to find around as well. A mysticism level, steel gauntlets, a steel helm. I'm good for that kind of stuff. We already got that covered. A belt of fortitude endurance. Kuma. Yeah, I'll just grab all of that. Odysseus is unhinging. Oh, a grand soul gem. Beautiful. And what about you? Some Flynn. And a quality restore luck. Sure. It's all worth it. It's all worth it. Now, there's even more water below here. So it looks like, yeah, this water circuit kind of loops them all around. Oh, there's a slaughterfish. I don't need to worry about that. They're using it as some kind of like a back path around. Here we go. Now we've got you as well. Fire resistance, a nice green common robe. And what about you, an iron claymore? Yeah, you can keep all that. Keep all of that. There's our door. That's the way we came in. Very successful little run through. Very successful. I don't think we missed any of the hits actually. Silver dagger. Now, around these boats, any little bits or bobs or items, or nah, just Ina. Yep. Pelagiad can't handle moon sugar, so we're gonna head back to
So what's this
Balmora.
regarding?
Mysticism level again. Ajira would like to trade with you and with Ravir as well, actually, because you'll both handle skooma. Is that too much? No, that's it. Oh yeah, she can take a lot of it. Go for it. Cyrodiilic brandy. I will keep the exclusive restore strength. You never know. You never know when you're going to run to a bone walker. Oh, actually, I'll sell them. Sure. I've got a spell for that. Fortify endurance, restore luck, restore strength, spoiled potion, rising force, shock resistance. Shock resistance I'll keep. Actually, shock resistance we'll keep. Where did I put that? Fire resistance I'll keep too. Let's think twice about some of these things. There we go. Okay, beautiful. Ajira, darling, 2300. What do you reckon? Love it. Great. Ravir is next. Galbadir, I suppose Galbadir can handle a little bit of it. She just doesn't really have too much cash to her name. So we'll go to Ravir instead.
Speak travel.
And then back on the road to Hlaod. How odd. Here we go. Ravir, all of this please, buddy. Cruel Flame Bolt. Bells of Fortitude, Ring of Fireball, Ring of Vampire's Kiss. I'll keep the witch's ring, because that's going to be good. I know it. All this. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. 1100? What do you say? Beautiful. And are we carrying too much more? We're not carrying too much more. Catch our breath and repair it. And we'll also have daylight on our side here. Alrighty, let's go. Go, 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 go. We're going to take out a... where's my... did I sell my axe? Fuck me. Revere. My axe wasn't equipped, so I thought it was a spare. Revere, I need you there, buddy. Hey, hey, old buddy, old pal. Yeah, just hit me up. It's just any of them, please. Thank you. They're all the same, like low class item. That's fine. That one's even got a bit of damage on it. We're not going to use it on our target. We're going to use the bound axe on our target because he is going to be coming at us with a two-handed axe as well. So with our agility class here, I really am hoping we can avoid a knockdown. Up to 145 max HP. That surely is going to be enough. Especially because we do have 20 armor class now as well. So I did say 150 and 25 armor class is when I was going to start feeling confident. So I'm almost feeling confident, you know, how that goes. Of course, if I actually reach those numbers, 150 max HP and 25 armor class, I still wouldn't be feeling confident because I just made those numbers up. So why would I feel any more confident if I make numbers up when I should start feeling confident? Stop feeling confident doesn't make any sense. But yeah, on like a more numerically driven front, the agility for the knockdown is really, really important, and no longer being able to be knocked down by light hits below 18 damage is, I think, really important. A lot of the stuff in this game can kind of deal you up to 20 damage. A lot of your light bows, a lot of your one-handed swords, one-handed tantos, one-handed axes. This axe deals up to 18 damage. It's very, very, very common to kind of have that as a little bit of a capstone. Now, as things get fully drawn, you know, some things go up to 20, which is unfortunate because it means you need 41 agility to avoid a knockdown. And there's a good heuristic for you, so it's the damage doubled plus 1. You need that much agility to never be knocked down by that much damage. Got a little rat here. Yeah, we definitely don't have much damage on this axe. 3 Nixhounds. I definitely want to clear them out before I go fighting old mate here on the bridge. Oh god, I got a lot of animals to clean up from. Well, let's take this fight actually. Alright, we might even get like an axe level or 2 as we go through. These are blighted Nixhounds. These are going to be fairly hectic. Can I get a block off? I'm not getting a single block off. I'm gonna have to... You serious? The only block I got off on the way out? It's so tilting, man. It's so tilting. Okay. That circumstance, I really did need the fatigue. So I spent all my fatigue getting there quickly, and then I had no fatigue, so I had to exit. And now I have no fatigue, so I've got to go back there again. Okay. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Let's head back. Well, being able to weather quite a few hits from 3 blighted Nixhounds is actually a fair bit of confidence. They do hit pretty hard. They do hit really quite hard. How's that axe coming along? 84. 84. So with 38 agility and 64 luck, I'm not wearing my lucky amulet. Am I? Yeah. 74 luck. That's 7 for 84 modified plus 25%, which is 105. 105 plus 11. So 116. So we have 116 attack class at the moment. When we have full fatigue. And we have a fair bit less than that. When we have minimum fatigue, like 82. Something like that, 82 attack class. So it's a really substantial difference. And when you subtract the dodge class, or the armor class of the opposing beast, if they have 20%, that goes from guaranteed to hit to 50% to hit. So it is still quite important that we actually maintain our fatigue a little bit. Just at the moment, we are really, really close to being kind of past caring about fatigue, though, I will say. In terms of our attack chance. Like you see that all those attacks hit. Aquama has very, very, very low dodge score. And this next sound, every single one of these should hit as well. Yeah, almost all of them. Okay, a little bit lower. Just a whole lot of stuff to hit. Okay. I just don't want to get surrounded by 3 dogs again. It looks like they're over there. Yeah. I should have come here when I was training up my block. There's a lot of like little farmer foragers. That's great. Right, they're a low level. They attack really fast. They're very easy to block. If I need to power level block again, I'll know where to come. Yeah, we definitely want to bring our fatigue back up if we can. We'll use the amulet that I no longer carry. That's right, I got rid of it, so I didn't think I needed it. Great. How be, man? How be? Those dogs are going to be over here. Here it comes. Maybe we'll just RP sneak over there. It will restore our fatigue as well. And we actually have a pretty decent sneak level. I've been training it to try and get our agility up, so it's level 38. Even though I've not actually clicked sneak really at all on this character. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. That's one blighted neck sound down. Are we getting attacked by another one there? No. No. Yeah, don't touch that corpse. It's got blight on it. Ow, it says. Beautiful. This one's, I think, a regular nick sound because it's taking damage a lot faster. Here we go, we can get a heal. Now. What are we looking for? We're looking for this fella over here, Raflod. Or Bjorn, whatever his name is. Hey, buddy. Hey buddy, how are you?
You're on your honor.
Yo?
Don't press your luck.
Greetings. You should take care while in these parts. There are murderous outlaws about. No telling what might happen to the wary traveller. No, we're going to refuse him the 100 septims, and he's going to attack us out of the blue here. We're also going to have him... Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. So you see, he's carrying a two-handed axe, and it is a Nordic battle axe with a maximum damage of 30. My bound battle axe has a maximum hit chance of 80, so I'll tell you what, I was completely thrown off by what numbers to expect there. Yeah, 30 is certainly not as concerning. So you can guarantee to never get knocked down by a Nordic battle axe with 61 agility. Maybe that's a little number to have on the back of your mind when it comes to character builds. You know, I was a little bit mopey earlier today about kind of screwing up my character build and not taking agility, needing to level up all these agility substats to try and get any kind of knockdown resistance out of the character. But you know, it's fine at the end of the day. It's fine. It all comes back up. It would be nice if there was like a weapon class other than marksman that gave you agility training. You know, like an offhand sword. Like an offhand sword could be great for agility training, like for an ambidextrous kind of flavor. But you know, at the end of the day, we just kind of went with it. Got the training done. Got the block up. Got the light armor up. And it's gradually come across, and now I feel like I can actually raise agility with training in those sub skills. It comes across all of them. Probably gonna have to talk to a whole variety of trainers when I do want to get agility up. But at least we have our block natively to help carry us along, and it's kind of at that level 41 block, where it can start to contribute to our agility level overall a little bit more. Anyway, I shouldn't just be wandering around here. Let's recall back.
That you speak with me?
Is it necessary that I speak with you? No, it's not. I just have my mark here. Some people. Let's... The First Old Revolt. Did I read that? I did. We picked it up from that cave. After all. Alrighty. Well, the next thing to do here, we would like to, I think, very much repair all of our gear. Meldor, how are you, buddy? We're here for another... Oh, no. Meldor, you're not the man. Be gone. We're done with you. We're in here for Wayne. Wayne's the man we're after. Wayne, how do you do thee? I would like, please, a stack of these repair prongs. Now, Wayne has some interesting gear here as well. We won't buy any of it, though.
Care to tell me what this is about?
And we're just going to head over to the corner club here. I think we've been kind of culminating to this for a little while. I would like to finish this job for Larius, Valo. Hull, we have a good relationship with Hull. Hull, mate, can I please ask you about the bad people? What do you say? Bad people. Talk to the Thieves Guild. Yeah, everyone sends us to the Thieves Guild, but they actually don't know shit. So let's wait up. Let's repair our gear. And we're just gonna get it done, I reckon. Oof. Save so we don't crash. Apply Night Eye. Apply Band's Battle Axe. Apply Detect Creature.
Find someone else to bother.
Let me live.
Beautiful. Fuck, man. That was hectic. But hey, we got it done. I'm just gonna leave a whole bunch of stuff. I'll take these. Sure. Did we end up with a big bounty for that? Oh yeah, we ended up with a big bounty. Key to the Raleigh Manor. Take that for sure. Guide to Sadrith Mora. Now, unfortunately, yeah, the bartender got caught in the midst there. And yeah, here's this Dwarven War Axe. That's a good little upgrade for us. 24 maximum damage. We're going to have to pay a guard, I think. Do we have enough money to pay it off? He's coming straight for me. Do we want to pop into the South Wall Corner Club? I haven't officially joined the Thieves Guild yet. It would be nice to maybe, yeah, save a little bit of cash though. Sugar Lips, Habasi, I'll take you up on it this time. Yeah, let me in, please. We do have a price on ahead today. Fane, thank you. I will pay for that. Beautiful. Let's divine intervention. We'll go talk to Larius Farrow over there. Now, he would not be willing to chat to us whilst we have a couple of extra people in the midst there. Unfortunately, he'll only resolve the quest and the bounty for us if we kill exactly the 4 people that he needs us to kill. So those extras there, were unfortunately not intended in his targets. Okay, he's a block trainer as well, journeyman block trainer. We'll bear that in mind. The bad people. The Bloodbath. The bad people in my story are 5 members of the Commander Tong. They're a scout, a pawnbroker, a savant, a thief, and a smith. And they're in Balmora. Unfortunately, I don't know their names. But I see you ran into that rogue Fjol. Shame you weren't able to bring him back here alive, but not much of one. You have my thanks. So what's this nice present for the Emperor? I'm sure I don't know. I think it's supposed to be a surprise. As I said, I'm not sure what it is, but I might find it. Well, let's talk about that work then. Yes. I see everything's been taken care of, and remarkably enough, without creating any problems of a legal nature. You're far more discreet than I'd hoped. I'm so glad that I found that nice present from the Emperor. Here, it seems to be a ring, a very nice ring, and there's a note with it, I'm afraid. There's no note with it, but I'll let the Emperor know that you've received it. I'm sure he'll be pleased. And also from me, because of your exceptional discretion, take this special volume from my own library with my compliments. Indeed. Indeed. So we're probably not going to do very much with this Ring of Surroundings. 20 to 30% for 30 seconds. Chameleon. It is very powerful. It is very powerful on the right character. This is not that character. We have the biography of the Wolf Queen, though, for speechcrafts level. Is that what he calls that? He's not very discreet, I will say. And yeah, I think with that, we're ready to turn into Caius. Let's recall back.
I'm listening.
And let's civvy across town. And then we'll be nice and close here to Caius's joint. Poke our head on in. Beneath Red Mountain, Lord Dagoth sleeps, but when he wakes, we all shall rise, and the dust will blow away. Serve your Lord, Dagothr. The 6th house has risen, and Dagoth is its glory. Landris Balal, mate, you are cooking up a storm. We'll have what Landris is having. Thank you kindly. Unfortunately, all the dreamers are, being quite badly affected.
I'm waiting.
There's a couple of things going on there. Controlling the heart of Lorcan under Red Mountain. Red Mountain is a tower. Dagothr is projecting, his culture and his imposition of the way the world should work. And the towers over Tamriel can definitely kind of impose that kind of physical change. He's also potentially doing some mind control with Dwemer artifacts. The Dwemer seem to have some kind of mind telepathy, Professor X kind of helmets. Dagothr's got one of them. So his golden mask. And what else could he be doing there? Smuggling a whole lot of drugs, projecting a whole lot of dreams. I mean, he is a god. The way that Azura interacts with us through dreams. All the Daedra princes interact with people through dreams. And Dagothr can very much just do the same at this stage as well. So he's doing it to a lot of people. Caius. Yes, we're here. We need an Ashlander informant. I heard a fellow in Algeroon named Tessur Zanzibani, an Ashlander who left the Waste to become a wealthy trader. They say the Ashlanders like to give, gift, and receive presents. Take these 100 grapes, find out what he likes, and get him a gift. Then give him the gift. See what he'll tell you about the Ashlanders and their Everin cult. I love that. All the stages of the gift getting. Here's money, money, gift, gift buy, gift get, gift give. It's like, really? Yeah, but Caius, what if we accept that A implies B and B implies C and C implies D, but I don't accept that D implies E? Shouldn't therefore infirm that A implies E? It's kind of just, this is some kind of Aristotelian dialogue. Anyway, it is currently 2 AM for me. Thank you anyone that's kind of watched so long as we've gone here. Let me just make sure I do an RP save. Chatting there with Caius. Beautiful. Thank you for anyone who's come along for the ride tonight. I appreciate this was probably a fairly dry episode as they go. With the power leveling, it's just so crucial to get this agility up. And definitely I've learned a lesson there that unfortunately we may have to have these kind of episodes of leveling up block or light armor or things like that. If A, I don't give myself an agility pip on the minor or the major skills, and then B, I also leave myself with the minimum possible agility at 30, level 30. So it's still, look, 38 agility is still extremely low, and it's still probably the way this character is going to die when they do die. You know, it's happened a couple of times now, but hopefully we can make it through. Luck's up to 74. At least I like a nice bigger lucky number there. And we've also got this nice Dwarven War Axe now as well to kind of ride out a little bit of extra damage from the early game. But yeah, episode 3 for this character. They've made it through. They've made it through to a whole, what's that? 12 hours of playtime, 11 hours of playtime. So I reckon I'm going to create a nice thumbnail for this one as well. And we'll keep going with it. Really going well with a couple of these recent characters and just being a lot more careful. I'm learning a lot for when I actually have to go back in with the Mystic Swordsman build as well. That Mystic Swordsman, they did drop a couple of times, and I'm very glad we waited for this kind of armor level and this kind of health level to really get a lot done. That said though, I mean really, as I kind of said at level 1, it's the axe skill that's going to carry us through with the bound battle axe, 80 damage. If you can kill everyone in one hit and just guarantee that you can make that hit, they're not going to do much to your back. You don't really need too much. A glass cannon still kind of wins in this game. But, you know, then there's range, then there's rogues, then there's mages and things like that. And definitely pathing all those Commander Tong agents up the stairs got a lot done for us. Anyway, at the risk of continuing to ramble some more, we're going to end the stream here. Thank you again for anyone that came along. Hopefully you have a nice day at work and a nice sleep in. And yeah. Of course, I always say it here at the end. I presume that anyone that's watching has already fallen asleep. But ciao, like and subscribe. And yeah, all the best. Bye.